All right, guys, welcome into FPV Your World.
Hello, everyone.
Yo, yo, yo.
Oh, mountains.
Stunning.
Jeez. That's so sick.
Mountains. Yeah, I'm jealous of mountains for sure.
Very jealous.
Yeah, it's like no big deal. Just sending it up, like just sending it up.
No, but
No big.
Some of these packs are just exploratory packs too, just looking for shit. I'm always looking for wildlife.
So
that's part of the fun. You don't have to fly it to make a great video. You could be just flying it to explore, right?
Yeah.
Check it out.
Especially this mountainside. Like, look at all the colors.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's crazy.
And the snow on the other side. Look, there's so much depth in that. It's so sick.
Yeah.
Welcome
That's
in,
enough.
Riot 9, Technique, Belt FPV, Chris Wheelboy.
All
Got
the cool
Twisted
kids.
Sky in the chat. Yeah, this is actually a mountain that's on the opposite side of the river from where the other video footage that I've put out is this stuff right here. This is all Amicus Mountain dropping down last year. And yeah, it's been getting less and less snow and water up there. It's getting a lot drier, so getting crazy.
Interesting.
You
That's
can see
cool
it every
because you
year.
can, if you set up in the right spot in the valley, you could like do that face in the morning because the sun's on it, and then the other side in the afternoon because the sun's on it.
That's exactly how you have to do that one. Yeah, that's exactly how you have to do that one. The only way you can fly that one is if you're dying in the afternoon. Welcome into FPV Your World, guys. Glad to see everybody in the chat.
Good
We've
to
got
see you.
Twisted Sky, and we've got Koala FPV joining us for the first time. Well,
Thanks for having
Twisted
me.
Sky second time. Unfortunately, I screwed up last week and didn't introduce Twisted Sky, and we got off to a ramble about color grading last week. So
I was lost in the ramble, man. Don't sweat it. Like that was.
We've got a page and a
awesome.
half of notes. I think a bunch of people did.
I was
too,
pretty
as
lost
well.
too. Yeah, he was the kid
It's
taking
easy.
notes in class, so he's gonna.
Yeah.
Are you gonna post the PDF on Discord?
Right? Send me your PIDs for sure.
Send me your
Oh,
notes. Yeah.
Like,
I
yeah.
got class notes, man.
Totally. Do you do any color grading, Koala?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I've been messing around with like just pictures and editing and stuff in general for a while, but yeah, man, it's fun. Like you never know what you can figure. Like I don't know, the more you play with it, you can like really figure out some cool looks.
Totally.
It's really fun.
Totally. Well, welcome in both you guys. Again, Koala FPV and Twisted Sky. I'm gonna drop the links in the chat for you guys right now. But yeah, check out the channel. We're gonna play a bunch of content from you guys and from them. We've got a couple of videos from them first, and we're gonna discuss a couple things about their channel and how they got started in a minute here. So check that out. We're gonna jump right into the first. No, I didn't lose it. There it is. We've got a first video we're going to represent here is a badass video that just got shared. We're going to jam out to this real quick, and we'll get back to Koala and everybody else right here in a second. let's get this video
What you got?
shown because this is sick.
Ooh.
And it's definitely going to pump us up for the stream tonight, guys. Let's go.
I don't know
Yeah,
what to
let's
say,
get it.
but-
Let's go. Right off the bat. Right. Okay.
I have to apologize. There's some wiggle in my camera, and I wouldn't have flown over the lake if I knew my quad was doing that. I didn't really notice it in the goggles.
Don't
When I
even
got
worry.
back, I'm like, oh, that's vibrating in there or something.
Don't
Should have been
even
doing
worry
that over the lake.
No,
No,
it still looks
don't even worry.
amazing, man. It looks amazing.
No, that's
Yeah, it's a
good, man.
beauty.
I feel like when you're the person that shoots something, you're the one that notices maybe little imperfections more than other people.
Yeah, it gets worse though. This
I
is
felt
after
like-
gyro flow too. See that?
I knew it, but I didn't know it was much. You don't pay attention to it. You don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And I'm not
It's all
picking
good.
though. I mean, you've seen that.
There is something
I
about
just wish I
like
had some more time.
some people
Go
are
ahead.
like super into the stabilization look. Other people are like, no, we
Yeah.
don't like stabilization. So it's like that
Yeah.
two camps.
I
Yeah.
figure this stuff like stabilization, you know, it's just cruising, treetop surfing, you know.
Yeah. Super nice.
Yeah.
Super nice.
And the
I've got a
colors
lot
too,
more
like
brave
that
now. I look
beauty.
flying over that hill across the lake. Like I'm flying from the other side of the lake.
Man,
I didn't do
Yeah,
that
this
last
is-
year, man. I was way too chicken.
this is
Now it's
cool.
like I
This is-
can
This is
fly
awesome.
anywhere on this lake.
Yeah, dude.
Making me
I
blush.
just did a video like this not too long ago. Not this to this extent, but I was out across the lake over a tree cliffside just like this, and I was shaking.
Yeah.
He's shaking the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I
haven't
was just
done
happy because I've been working like crazy lately, and this was like the first nice day where I had like an hour, and I'm like, I'm going flying. So I had 4 packs and just cruised the lake, and then back to work.
Yeah.
It's a good little cruise, man. It's awesome.
Right?
Yeah, I see the
beautiful.
camera shutters a little once in a while, but yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty breezy, so I don't know if that was some
Take a
of it,
really
but-
nice shot right there. A nice like
Yeah, yeah.
this
Yeah.
picture like would be fucking
Yeah.
amazing of that.
Yeah.
Get it as high def as you can out of that camera. What are you using to shoot
Yeah.
for that camera?
This is just an 03.
Oh, it's an 03.
Nice.
DJI 03.
That's
Oh,
awesome. That's so cool. They're just like, oh yeah, you know,
I
big
love
I
it,
deal,
like
like-
that shot right there. That dive shot is beautiful
Yeah.
because you get
Yeah.
like the
I always say right
image
there
of
at
the
that
sky.
point, right there at that point where you're like looking at the lake, you lose your sense of depth.
yeah.
Perception, you can't tell how close you are. There's this little
Yeah.
point there where you start to freak out.
Oh.
And you're always higher, a little bit higher than you think you are, but
Yeah.
you just lose it.
It's safer that way though.
Yeah.
You're always higher than you are. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw other people online
Yeah.
complaining about wobbly 03 stuff sometimes. It's some part of the
Yeah.
mounting, I guess, right? Like it's
Mhm.
yeah.
I've got TPU mounts, but I don't know. I did crash this drone a couple of times, so I don't think anything's loose, but I got to give it the once over.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know.
It was really smooth before, so I don't know what's going on.
There's
Could be a
always
bent
something
motor
going
or
on.
something.
Always
Yeah.
something going on, I guess, right? Like, oh,
Yeah. I've got
Little-
6 quads on the wall, and all of them need something. You know, there's
yeah.
always
yeah, man.
something to be done.
Always.
Let's go.
And
Oh,
also
yeah.
when you don't really want it to have to be done. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. I'm trying to get 2 of everything, so I at least always have one that I can just grab and go. You know,
Yeah,
don't have to
totally.
like, oh shit, I got to change the antenna on that before I can go flying.
Yeah, right. That was sick.
Yeah.
That was a really cool edit. Nice,
Thank you.
Beautiful
Hell yeah.
footage.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Degrees, everything.
A+. That's
Yeah.
A+.
Bad for Life says.
Yeah, it was my
I
one
flight
day that I got out
silicone
with the
mounts.
colors were good.
I flight silicone mounts fix
Yeah.
any stave issues on the 03, even at 24
Interesting.
kilohertz speed ambient.
Check it out.
Yeah,
I have some custom designed TPU mounts that I made myself, but yeah, I'll check it out.
but silicone
might make
is
them
way
softer.
softer. That's the problem. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could only get that kind of rigidity from like really soft TPU, like that Ninja Flex TPU. But
Yeah.
even
But
trying
if
to
you,
take that
if I
like
think
wet
if
spaghetti.
I've been thinking about doing a version with smaller holes around the mounting holes. So they're
Mhm.
sitting in softer sort of material, kind of like a
Yeah.
a wheel rim or something with spaces between the spokes, kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
So
interesting.
it might be
I might
too
try
small
it.
to print, or just
might
some
be, but
gaps that act as sort of
might be better off
shocks.
printing it and then drilling out size or something, maybe too. Even
Oh yeah, hot pin.
Mhm. Yeah, hot
Your
poke.
soldering iron just go around.
Just don't dab it
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. I melted my share of TPU.
All right. Well,
I have like
Twisted Sky. You said you're from Wisconsin, right? How long
I
have you been
am.
flying? I think you just hit 200 subscribers just recently. So
Woo.
I
congratulations.
did last
Famous.
Saturday. So
Yeah.
Nice.
How long you been
Hell yeah.
flying? Whereabouts? What do you like? I've seen, but tell the viewers and stuff what you've done and what you're into.
Oh,
I
well.
see you're into RC cars as well, right? So
yeah, no, that's where I started. I started off with RC cars. Like that was my draw to this world of electronics that we all play in now. And yeah, it blew up from there. Was heavy into RC cars for like a decade. You know, dabbled in planes and helicopters a little bit, 3D helicopters. I started to a couple toy drones here and there, and then the pandemic hit. About 3 months before the pandemic, I got my first like little brushless Inductrix Spectrum set up with the box goggles and everything, and yeah, played around with that for a little bit.
Nice.
Bumped into a couple of streams with Bot Grinder and Ciotti and Bardwell, of course, and that was it, man. I was off to the races after that.
Yeah.
It was I got to learn how to do this, and I got to learn how to do it right, you know. And from building to crashing to bashing to everything, and just talking to people. Like nobody up here in this neck of the woods is like I met my first flying partner after like 4 years of doing this, like. And he's only been doing it for a little while, but like I've been doing it solo for a long time, and it's a tough gig up here. But I ended up meeting a few people that were really into the RC world, and they reached out and were like, "Hey, we run a dirt racing track. You want to come film some race cars?" And I was like, "Yes, absolutely."
Yes.
So, and yeah, that's how it all started as far as where I am now and how I got to where I am now. Just word of mouth and wrecking shit. Lots of shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally. That's
You know,
awesome.
there's a big draw to it because like so many people are like you. They don't have friends who got them into it. You discovered something online, you saw something on YouTube, and you just chased it. You know, I'm the same way.
Hell yeah. So you guys haven't checked out Koala FPV, check them out in the chat here.
Is this you flying, Koala?
Twisted Sky.
Check
them
out
out.
Koala.
Twisted.
Though. Like, check out Koala.
That's next. That's next. We'll get to it. But yeah, fucking it. Yeah. Really cool edit here, guys. So check this one out. This is his 200 subscriber edit that he just posted today, I believe.
Yeah,
man, those tree shadows are sick.
I know. I was just gonna say that the rows of trees and the shadows, it's like art, man. You could,
yeah. When you like,
Very
I want to see you go to like. Yeah, I was gonna say go up really, really high and dive straight down on it, just to get the picture of that square flat.
Yeah, yeah, it's literally like a piece, it's like a painting. Yeah,
it's kind of those spots where you almost want a DJI drone just to look straight down and like get a nice cinematic, really nice like portrait type shot or something, maybe, or landscape shot or something.
It's a good place to play with the quad too, right?
Yeah, I've driven past this lot hundreds of times, and finally I said, screw it. I was with my mom. She wanted to go out, and I took her out flying with me, and we ended up stopping at this place. Like I was like, we'll go here, you know?
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
You know what the hard part about crashing here though would be like, oh, I'm by that red tree. Oh, damn it. Which red tree is it?
Yeah. You're like having to watch back the DVR.
3 up.
One with the shadow.
Count. Yeah. Oh man.
The one with the shadow.
Oh, with the leaves underneath it.
Yeah. Did you get any grief from security or anything?
No, nobody. Nothing. Not a peep. And
that's the thing about parking lots is big. Nobody can walk that far anyway nowadays. They're just like, I was at the other side.
Was that a Sunday?
Yeah, this was on this last Sunday.
Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
So-
nice, nice.
It's always the best. You find office parks and stuff like this on Sundays. It's like it's
Yeah.
free game almost.
And this is actually like a Veterans Memorial Hospital, so
Oh.
they're totally
Ooh.
empty on Sundays. Like I did
Damn.
cruise around that building a little bit and scoping things out, and there was a couple of security cars that were parked underneath the awning. So I was like, I'll stick
Yeah.
to the parking lot for today.
That's what I was gonna say. The awning looks way too nice to be filmed. I saw a couple shots of the awning when you flew by. I was like, wait a minute, that looks amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
said
no, I
that, and I was like,
definitely had to
yeah.
fight the urge to play.
I know, right?
Yeah. Hospital. Yeah. It's. I know what you mean.
That's
You
the
you want to stay in the corner a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
You did well on that one. Yeah, definitely.
I went to
awesome
my
colors.
went to my sister's place for Thanksgiving a couple weeks back, and I was gonna go fly the hospital near her, big parking lot. But I realized they had a helipad. Not
Oh,
allowed.
what?
Yeah. Yeah. Big time.
You gotta watch
I feel
out
like
for the helipads at hospitals.
a lot of
Yeah,
hospitals have
totally.
that. Yeah.
I flew an abandoned
I mean,
hospital with a
you'll hear
helipad.
those
And I got
things.
to land on the helipad, but
There's no
Oh, that's cool,
helicopters
yeah.
that come in quiet though. You're never gonna be like
no.
flying.
Oh,
in
yeah,
front
I
of
know.
you,
Hear
like,
that.
oh my god, there's a helicopter right above you. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you
Where'd that guy
deaf or what, man? Come
Yeah.
on.
Up where I am from, I gotta watch out for the float planes. There's a couple guys that land on our lake, and
Huh.
one guy has a cottage. So every once in a
Yeah,
while, a
fucking
plane will
good
land
job,
and
bud.
take off my lake. I want to chase him with the quad one day. I want to go make friends with him and see if I can do a
Hell
chase
yeah.
shot
Yeah,
of him taking
totally.
off.
That'd be
So
sweet.
Twisted Sky, you've
That would
been
be
flying
awesome.
for like a couple of years at least, right? Like, what is it? Like, how many years now you've been flying? Like a couple of 3 years, I think. I look at your channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The koala or me?
Sorry, I keep saying Koala probably. Twisted, sorry.
Yeah. 3 years on the channel, and then I was flying before I started posting on the channel. I had about a year, almost a year under my belt before I got my first HD camera, and really felt like something to post, even though it was crap back then.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta start somewhere.
And you said, going back, you said that you got into it because of RC cars.
Yeah. Like that was the like my draw in. Was at the hobby shop every day. They got these little brushless whoops, and was like, "What is this?" And they're like, "You put these goggles on, and it does crazy stuff." And I was like, "What? No way!" Like, I'd played with some crap toy drones with FPV where it's Wi-Fi feed and laggy, but yeah.
So I was just pulling up one of your videos here. This is to the max. I've never seen this one yet, but I'll give her a little check out here. I got into RC trucks and cars back when I was a kid, but I kind of got like one of those like 24 scale. That's all I've got. I've never got one of these ones. I thought about it. It'd be really cool to play with, but I've never jumped back into this part of the hobby yet. Meaning to, though. If I had more money to pour into more parts of the hobby. Donnie, what's up, brother?
Hey, Donnie.
Donnie.
So yeah, this is a lot of fun. This is crazy. Look at this thing. Holy. So tell us about
they're
this.
crazy.
What is this thing about?
They're also crazy tough now. Like you'd never like back when I was a kid in the 80s, I had a Tamiya Blackfoot, 4-wheel drive monster truck RC. That was, one of the good Tamiya ones.
Yeah. Oh,
and you couldn't roll it like that because you'd break the body mounts every freaking time. You'd have to change the body mount.
Shock mount.
Every time I looked at that thing sideways.
Oh man!
And the batteries lasted like 3 minutes, and it took like 6 hours to charge. And
it take you like a week to repair it and stuff.
Yeah,
I used to have a couple
nowadays
of those RC cars. Yeah.
Wow.
So what
I've only ever had a few like small ones as kids, but that's about it.
Right. Yeah, same. Yeah. So what is this, Twisted Sky? What is this?
This is the V2 Traxxas Max. It's their like smaller version of their giant 1/6 scale or 7 scale, whatever you would consider the X Max to be. But this is the step down. Just some minor modifications. Everything is stock out of the box except for the motor and the ESC. I upped it to 6S, and I put a high-speed picking gear in it. But I left everything else stock at this point.
What kind of battery you use? 6S? What?
Yeah, it's a 6500 kV or 6500 mAh 6S pack.
Wow.
Big
I
boys.
get roughly 15 minutes of hard bash in 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you use high voltage batteries or something, or just regular lipos?
Just regular big lipos. The
Yeah.
cheaper the better, because they get beat to crap in these
I
things.
was gonna
They
say.
get, I got hard case ones. It
They're
doesn't
cool.
matter. They all end up getting deformed and smashed and cracked.
Right. Yeah.
Everything
Amazon cheap
flexes in
specials.
there, like, so
Yeah.
nothing's safe.
That's crazy. I've actually 3D printed some parts for RC trucks and stuff like that, but mostly 24 scale stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I also got really big into crawlers and stuff too for a while. Like, I was part of a couple crawler groups and stuff around here. The real scaleness of crawling is crazy addicting and fun too. Just going out in the woods with a bunch of guys and trying to go through trails and stuff.
Yeah.
It's tons of fun.
Oh yeah.
I've always sort of been intrigued by crawlers too. You know those giant like 8x8 things they take to look at like the polar bears? You know those big off-road things, the giant monster trucks with the wheels in the snow.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it'd be cool one to build up here in the snow, do like a snow crawler with like a FPV camera on the windshield.
Yeah, it would be super cool.
It's like you know what I mean, like the hinged. It's like it's got 8 wheels, but it's hinged. You know, the giant wheels and it's like a military thing that they go to check out the polar bears with.
that built one around here that's actually got it for sale right now, an 8x8 Kodiak or something like that. It's called. Those things are epic.
Beasts. It's basically like a. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, I was just shooting the shit about weird trucks.
You guys seen the video of I'll have to look it up if you haven't seen it, but there's a video out there years ago of this RC snowmobile, like a little tiny one, like a 24 scale, just ripping around and shit. Yeah, that's super dope. Super dope.
Oh, Marcel, speaking of other things, you'd be proud of me. I got my turbo timber up in the air. I flew like I have floats on it, so I went over to my neighbor's pond and taxied around a whole bunch, getting up the speed, and then finally took off, did 2 roundabouts, and then crashed it and broke the floats right off it.
Dude, eh? Man,
but I've officially flown a wing. I've officially flown a wing now.
That's awesome. So you actually got it up in the air and everything, eh?
I got it up in the air and I didn't change directions or anything. I just did like 3 loops around the yard kind of thing.
Wow.
And said, okay, let's see if I can get it down. And I got it down all right, but I not in the right spot and I hit something.
Do you have a picture of it or anything?
Like a video of it flying? No.
Or at least a picture of it, of what it looked like, or do you have it with you? You can show it off. I'm super
my last plane I ever bought was a turbo timber. It was
really?
the smaller.
Here she is with just styrofoam nubbins where the floats were.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's super cool.
It's fixable, but it's going to require some maybe 3D printing and hot glue.
No, that's super cool. That's super cool. I didn't actually think about that at all about the stream tonight, but I don't know. Twisted, do you fly wings at all or planes or anything?
I used to do planes just like that.
Oh, okay.
There's a video of me on my channel too, of me flying around indoors. I was chasing. I was part of an indoor flight club that when I got into FPV drones, and
you're not supposed to talk about it.
Yeah,
flight club. It's we had it in an indoor hangar that got converted into like a tennis practice center.
That's
one
amazing.
of the hobby store guys knew the owners and was like, "Yeah, we can rent it out for a night." And so we got a bunch of guys with mini turbo timbers and cut little mini cubs and all these crazy. Rage RC makes a bunch of micro fixed wings, and anybody that built one that could come and fly, and they let me come in. Once I got proficient enough with my flying skills, they let the drone guy come and hang out too. So they let me come through. I had an Insta360 Go on a little 2.5 inch, and I'm chasing all these fixed wing planes through a tennis court. It's a lot of fun. It was a crazy good time.
That was a fixed wing? I'm looking at the video right now. That's a fixed wing.
There's a couple. I don't know if the video's got any of the fixed wings in there.
Oh yeah. What? Wait, you're flying a fixed wing?
No,
Or
I'm
is that
flying a
drone?
2-wing. I'm the drone guy chasing all the fixed, like all the wing guys, because I'm.
Okay.
Are you gonna
They-
share,
they-
Marcel, or?
No, I'm not going to share it at all. It's
Don't
only
share
for
it.
me.
Yeah. But they would push the drone guys off to one side of the court, the tennis area. They put a so that they couldn't fly around with the plane guys. 'Cause the old plane
This is
guys
only for
were
me.
they're a little about drone
Grumpy.
pilots. But they saw me flying and they're like, "Yeah, come fly, come
Grumpy.
chase us."
Dude, this is.
Well,
sick. I just
gotta,
realized-
Whoa.
What the hell?
Nice.
Go. Let's go to Hobbytown.
Yeah.
Go to Hobbytown all over that place. Oh, so you
Whoa.
weren't allowed to go out into the tennis courts, or what? Oh yeah, there you go.
No, I was just
Give him a second,
Scoping out the
man.
skills.
Whoa.
No, I just
Wow.
no, because he said he wasn't allowed because of the fixed where they were stuck in one corner. So I thought that.
yeah, the drone guys were off on
Hey.
that side over there.
Was,
Wow. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty freaking cool.
Dude, this is super cool.
Except for the
Oh,
wires
was that a-
hanging all over the place. But
oh, that was a
Yeah.
wire. I was like, what the heck is that? I thought that was a trick at first.
I watched a video today at lunch of a DJI Avata getting hooked by a fishing line, flying under a
Oh.
dock and gets like. a
Oh.
little
Oh, I saw
farther
that
and
one,
gets,
yeah.
like, snagged.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, he got you just see it going
That
down
line
like,
did.
as it winds up the line on the motor.
At least it didn't
Uh,
crash the water. I got caught by the people reeling it in.
Free Avada.
Yeah.
I didn't catch a fish, but I caught Nevada.
I love that yellow, the Cub yellow.
Yeah, it's
The
just sick
trainer
footage.
yellow.
This is really cool. And you're flying a 10-inch?
never-
What the hell? What are you flying again?
no, a little 2.5 inch. This is on my
Oh.
Tiny Hawk freestyle that I
Oh, cool.
souped up and added Insta360 Go on, and
Right.
it's
yeah.
my little people flyer.
I love
Yeah.
that kind of shit. That's the best. I love the micros with that Insta360 Go. It's amazing. Really great footage. I crashed right into it. That's awesome. That's not a crash. That's a landing.
Yeah,
Safest landing you can do.
Yeah.
right.
Right into the mesh. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cushion. Yeah.
I did that with a whoop at a fence, like one of those metal fence.
Ooh,
mesh
that's not as
fence.
pretty though.
But actually the whoop magnetic, because it was like a 65. The motors and magnetically just stuck to the post. It didn't even want to go through the gap of the fence. So it just got to a certain spot where it just couldn't and just stuck itself. I was
That's funny.
pretty impressed. Took pictures of it on my Instagram. This is cool. I haven't flown a drone chasing a plane like this yet. It's pretty neat.
Yeah. It's a very
Especially
unique
indoor.
setting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he's
Tight.
very
You gotta
3D.
be good, man.
Look
Yeah.
at this guy. He's
Yeah.
3D with that thing.
Wow.
Yeah, indoors.
you can't be a
like,
If you're the flying the quad too, you can't be a spaz. You know.
Blizzard.
Yeah. You got to
well,
be.
that's just it. The guys that were flying before, they're bouncing off walls, hitting lights. They're
Oh,
Yeah.
all that. So they never let them fly with the plane guys, and they
So
started
these guys
watching
are
them
just
fly
there
around,
for
and
a
they're
meetup
"Whoa."
and shit. They're just there to fly. They're not doing
Yeah.
an event or something.
No,
That's super
it's just
cool.
a meet up and hang out.
So they
pretty
just
cool.
got permission from this place where they're like, yeah, we're not using it, so you can fly here after hours. or
Oh,
whatever.
that thing is super cool.
The owner of the hobby
The
town,
pizza box.
his daughter worked here or something. So yeah,
It's a UFO, bro.
Wow.
You got me thinking about the curling club and hockey arena here in town in the summer.
yeah.
Man, that's super neat.
No, your
I always
turbo
thought it'd be
timber's
cool to get
perfect
into-
size.
I kind of want to do like a cinematic of curling. You know what I mean? Like with the
Mhm.
the Cinesplorer
Yeah.
and the GoPro. Like do some good 4K like curling
That too,
chase
yeah.
shots.
That was super cool.
Yeah. Like high frame
I don't
rate
know what
when they're like,
Like just
You
go
know,
like see if I can make curling and FPV sexy. Like that's what my goal would be. Just make a sexy curling video with FPV.
A sexy curling video. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's very Canadian of you.
Two words that you don't really put together: sexy and
No,
curly.
exactly. It'd be
Yeah,
amazing.
No,
like
not at all.
color, edit it and color grade the shit out of it. You know, like submit it to like the Oscars.
You just gotta find
for
girls who like
consideration.
wearing bikinis on ice. That's basically
Oh,
it.
there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Disney on Ice. Did you see that Venezuela video? Holy crap.
What? Venezuela video? No.
No.
Oh, somebody shared it somewhere else. I can't remember, but it's just like, oh yeah, you think you can edit video? Look at what this guy did.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Here, I'll find it and I'll put the link in the drive. Yeah.
Okay, no worries. We'll get to that probably later on if you find the link. That's awesome. So Koala, we've got Koala here, and our new friend from a stream. I found him. I've been hanging out on a different channel. If you guys haven't been over on my name, the name is actually escaping me for a second. Let's Drone Out, right?
Yeah. Let's throw it out. That's
Yeah.
right. Yep.
I was gonna say something else. I was like Drone On or something. I was like, what the heck? There's so many different channels out there. There's Let's Drone On. There's Drone On. There's anyway.
Wow.
But yeah, I've
Yeah.
been hanging out with these guys, and the longest. I think you guys even mentioned it. It's the longest podcast drone channel out there, right?
So I've been trying to figure this out because I'm actually more of a newer member to this podcast. So podcast is called Let's Run Out. It's all based in the UK. It's got a bunch of people on it, like so my buddy Bright Until I Fly, which is Jack. It's got Curry Kitten. If you ever seen
Right.
him on YouTube, he's got a pretty big channel on reviews and stuff. We got Steven Belrick, who's like he's a big ELRS guy, and
I haven't seen his channel though. I can't find his channel, Stevens.
I know I can't really find it either. I know it's there. I can never really find it. I think I'm pretty sure it's shiny video stuff.
He's more of a techie guy than a video guy, probably, right? I find that to be his style.
He knows a lot. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
But and he does fly too. But he knows a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, I've been basically I started flying about 2 years ago, and I actually, one of my best friends, which is Jack, he's actually the guy who has the podcast. And so it was like, okay, I got into flying. He already has been into it for a long time. He's like, you want to join us? So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I think Jack, what he took it over, like basically took it over kind of like the hosting of it, like the last like year or something. Because I've been with the channel and podcast for a few years now.
Yeah.
I remember when Frank was like a host for.
True.
Other people, and then
yes, Andy RC,
one of those
Frank.
long-term ones. It's really cool.
Yep. Well, and sorry, I totally dismissed what you said. But you're right.
No worries.
I'm pretty sure that Let's Run Out is the longest standing weekly consecutive podcast about drones in general.
Oh yeah.
I look back in the dates. I mean, I could be wrong, and fact check me if you've been doing it for longer. But like, I'm like almost certain that it has been the longest running FPV drone podcast period, like consecutive. Cool. So yeah, wow. I was like, we gotta get a Guinness World Record for this or something. I'm like,
yeah, I remember saying that. Yeah,
yeah, because that would be pretty cool. But I mean, I don't know how that all works. And I'm like I said, I'm just a new guy, so I'm like,
yeah, totally. No, it's all good. No, it's super cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've been watching that. Like I said, I've been watching that podcast, listening to that podcast at work sometimes for quite a while now. I've never jumped to Patreon or anything, but I've barely been a Patreon to anybody really, just recently. But
yeah.
So it's cool to see you on there and stuff, and see all your content and stuff too as well, and your insights. You know, being as a fellow Canadian, so
for sure,
to get you on the channel and share you with the other Canadians that are around you, because. Like I said, Danzilla doesn't really have a lot of people to fly with, and I know a bunch of other Canadians that more spread out all over Canada. They're like, I'm an hour away from people. I'm an hour away. Like everyone's an hour away now. Yeah. So
I know.
Yeah, exactly. I wish you guys got to figure it out. Yeah,
it is crazy. Like, so in the city I live right now, there's some people that fly, but
Mhm.
it's like it's kind of rare maybe that you get together. It's like there's people that fly and maybe you can get together, but it's not like a all the time
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I
Same
go to
here.
the UK, I'm really lucky though because I get to fly with all the Let's Drone Out guys, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They got a pretty big community out there too, as well, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with the wings too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They call them the socks and sandals guys or something over there.
Well,
Anytime they talk about like guys that are flying wings, they just call them socks and sandals. That's all I know. But
that's super funny. I never heard
Yeah.
that before.
me neither. Me neither.
I love it.
So we've got your video
Nice.
up here from a construction site not long ago, or
Yeah.
yeah. And you're always flying Kiss Ultra on your videos, so I've
Yep.
never even touched on any of this shit yet with Kiss Ultra.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
always been beta flight,
Yeah, I've never
you
heard
know. But I think
Yeah, me
UK,
neither.
I think you guys, and like there's like a list of you guys that get it early and stuff, right? Is that how it goes, Kiss?
I mean, me personally, no. Like I get it when it comes out. Like I don't have any sort of like get it early sort of thing. But no, basically like Jack, right until I fly, he's actually the guy who put me on a Kiss. So like he's been flying Kiss I think for quite some time. I think since Kiss V1. And yeah, I don't know, it's pretty sweet, man. I seem to like it. I haven't actually gone into beta flight because I've been fully Kiss. But it's simply because of what I've been influenced and how I got into the hobby, right? So like, the knowledge that was like instilled into me was kind of just from other people. I didn't kind of have a choice, really, I guess. But
Yeah. You learned what you learned. It
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
and you know what? This was actually the first day of me flying Kiss Ultra V2. This I flew 3 spots in one day. This was the second spot, and yeah, this was this was the first pack of this spot with a brand new flight controller. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is a cool spot. I like construction spots.
This is awesome.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, no, it was just a chill flight. I wasn't trying to go too crazy because it was a new.
Just putting it through its paces.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's crazy because you see this whole bridge area thing being built, right? It used to be an older bridge. Right now, they actually put something that looks really fun to freestyle. It has like a bunch of it's a bridge that goes like this, but it has a bunch
Like
of
arcs.
gaps all on top. Yeah, arcs.
Nice.
I was driving past it and I was like, shit, man, like I kind of want to hit this as a freestyle spot before people are
Yeah.
driving on it again.
That's
But-
sick.
Right?
Nice.
Yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't say like this would be like my best flying or whatever, but it was definitely a nice day to be flying, right? Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
I mean, who could have asked for a
looks good.
better spot for some like diggers and stuff, right? Like, I was
Right.
like, yeah,
It looks like it's
backhoes
laid out
just
for an
screamed to be
FPV
power
event.
looped.
Yeah, it looks like it's laid
Yeah.
out for an FPV event. You could just have a barbecue
Yeah,
off
or-
the side somewhere or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or the
Yeah.
sim
Legit.
in the sim.
Yeah.
Shit.
It looks very simulator, and you see like the train
Yeah.
going by in the background. It just looks like a sim map almost.
Like
I
all
coulda
the
gone under
construction
that
vehicles
bridge.
are parked just separate, like far enough away, like perfectly, like spread out, like
Yeah,
even there's a
What if
gaps
you
like,
could-
right beside there, like those posts that are like leaning against, just randomly, just like I would just
Yeah.
underneath them too, There's so much to play with.
Could you do that with AI or something? Turn your video into a simulator
You could,
footage? Like just like make it
I
all into
imagine so.
Unreal Engine.
You've also got to
look.
fly some amazing spots like this. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, what the
dude.
hell,
never
man?
got
I
to
hate
fly
you.
there.
Where's this? Oh,
Dude, this is the
you're a lucky bastard.
So, dude, this
Right?
is the Wellington cooling towers in the UK.
This is an infamous.
Dude, I
spot.
went to the UK in 2022 summer. I went to this thing called Insta 360 Drone Fest.
Oy.
And because a bunch of my buddies and the drone guys from LDO, right? They were going to it, and I was visiting my buddy Jack. So it was like I was flying here with my buddy Jack, Steven from Let's Drone Out, Andy RC, and a couple other buddies.
Wow.
And this was the first time I had ever actually dove down anything. Like this was my actual first time diving down something like that. And I was scared just going up at first and like trying to figure out how I was gonna
That dive is that you have to commit to that dive. I could see you
Yeah.
making the decision which gap I'm going to hit on the way out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You got to
and
commit and hit it.
you know, I would have probably maybe like blipped up and done a
Okay.
better split S nowadays. But you know what I mean? Like,
That's super cool.
Oh,
It's all good.
This is
Yeah,
definitely
it's
on the
crazy.
bucket list for me.
like yeah,
Yeah,
this for bucket list dives for your first dives. Like that's nuts.
yeah. Yeah,
Quit
I
your
was-
whining.
I know. You can always look back and like wish you did more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I would try to
Every
do a
video I
backwards
make, I do
dive
that.
down it, so you would lose like vision out of it.
Oh,
and
you
then
would
try
you
and
would try,
get
would
it to
you?
go. Oh yeah, I would try till the end of the props, till I had no props left. I would try, but it would look so cool if you could just drop it like weightlessness
Yeah.
backwards and then kind of flow
Backwards,
out
do
that
that.
backwards somehow.
See that hole?
You just have to
that's
hope, you know.
smaller.
Yeah.
Put a line somewhere in the sand when you come down and you see it with your camera. Just line it up.
Well, they're tall enough. You could
You
pull it
just
off.
know
You know,
where exactly you got to
fall
be or
backwards
something.
through it.
Yeah.
and-
Make
and
it
then
easy
flip
for
up right
yourself
on the
and
way
not
out.
as noticeable for anybody else.
Oh man,
You
this
got
was such
plenty
a
of
fun
time
day.
from the top to the bottom.
But then you do it in
That's a lot.
reverse, so you fuck with people. What you would do is you do that shot. You would reverse it, but then you would go back the way you came, and then just fly back out. But in editing, you would do it in reverse to screw with
Oh, that'd be
people,
funny.
so that you would actually be flying up it, and then you'd back out of it, and you'd be like, "Whoa, what the hell?"
But the wind
And
is going.
actually, that
backwards.
was reversed. So actually, I reversed first. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Oh, that's a cool spot.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so if you guys are part of FPV Your World Discord, we've got a bunch of random awesome edits that come in through Discord. Play some drone footage or whatever it's called, and we'll rip it there for you guys here. And this is one of the badass shots from that, I believe. This is fucking awesome.
Wow.
Talk about making the best of with what you got. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
no gaps, just flow.
just
Yeah.
flow. And it works.
And I was just thinking, I'm jealous of his wide open space because my spot's pretty tight, and I want to be able to do like more backwards flicks. You know what I mean? Like he's throwing it and coasting backwards for a long way. You know, I can't do that where I am because I'll hit a tree. I'm surrounded by the bastards. So yeah, I'm kind of jealous that he can do that. You know, I can see his style difference compared to mine because of his location. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's the coolest thing about FPV freestyle is everyone's got a different style.
Totally.
You know, it's like it's so hard to even compare. And like, there's a bunch of pilots, so we'll go through tonight, and I'll be like, "Oh, this is that guy. Oh, this is that guy," and you'll know who it is because like over time you see the same footage. You're just like, "Yep, that's them." EBR,
That's a good one.
It's either style. Yeah.
Who is this?
This one is, I'm not sure. It's not allowing me to see, but this says freestyle practice FPV beginner 5-inch FPV. That's all I see
Beginner.
right now. So I'll have to wait till I am full screen it.
Compare that to my beginner videos.
This is not a beginner at all. Whoa, especially that.
Wow.
Yeah, concrete.
Yeah, no, exactly.
No, he's not a
Took me
beginner.
like 6 months to be able to hit a gap like that without like completely crashing. I
A
still nick
beginner.
them
I'm only
from-
in my 10th year. Just kidding.
Yeah. It's
Wow,
the
this
video
guy's-
game kids.
He's very
That's the thing.
snappy though. He's very snappy type of pilot. Like
Yeah.
everything he does has got another maneuver.
Yeah. It's like one. It's just back to back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got to in this big open area, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of dead space if you don't, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I keep looking at the hills in the background though.
Oh yeah.
I know, right?
I'm trying to figure out where the hell he's at and
Right
shit. Yeah.
there.
Can you surf them down into the space and then do the freestyle after the surf?
Oh yeah.
That's that pile of tunnel things was like that looked like it was out of a simulator. That didn't look like a
Right.
real.
Yeah.
Right.
That was like Just like
All right.
perfectly sized.
Put your votes. Where do you think this is? Oh, this is active FPV.
Ah, that looks like
Active FPV is fucking badass.
Thailand or something.
EBR is next up, but we'll get to him in a second.
EBR.
For that video.
ER.
The back one video. So
EBR,
that was-
I know EBR from the KISS world, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
EBR's been around
Excuse
a
me?
long time since the KISS world.
You did what with EBR now?
Top secret.
Oh, so that was actually in Thailand, Koala.
Oh, was it? Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
It did look
Active FPV is in Thailand.
Southeast.
Oh, nice, nice.
And it does say FPV freestyle practice, and then different language, FPV beginner 5-inch FPV drone, DJI Action 2, 2.7K FPV Thailand.
Excuse me.
Sweet.
Cool. Fucking cool.
Cootie coo.
Give a thumbs up. I will share the link out for you guys. If you haven't seen Active, I've been subscribed to Active a long time, but I've never actually known that he was in Thailand. I've always known he's got amazing footage, fucking amazing footage. But he's only got 16,000 million trillion subscribers, so you probably wouldn't even know who he exists. He's nobody. He's nobody. Well, speaking of nobody, another guy's been in the game a long time. This is EBR. We've got a couple more videos that we're gonna, or no, one more video. We're gonna head back to a little bit of freestyle from Twisted, and we'll talk to him about that. Now we're gonna jump into some long range, some chasing stuff, which also goes back to Twisted for a second. But let's give this one a go because EBR is one of our top pros here that submits awesome footage on our Discord.
Oh, yeah.
And, it's been around for a long time. Like I said, I think I've known him since the beginnings.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he's a killer pilot. I've seen him stuff.
Yeah, always insane.
You always notice his footage because his flow and his camera always saturates the shit out of the grass. You see it, you're just like, man, that's beautiful grass. Like Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
That's the neon green grass.
Yeah. And I think
Definitely
we've discussed
spring.
it a couple times. We were trying to figure out exactly what you guys think in the chat and what you guys think on the panel. What exactly is his gimbal overlay? Is it actually analog?
Oh, yeah.
Is it
So,
HD0?
oh,
That's what I was
sorry.
gonna say. It's analog. It's analog DVR.
Yeah.
Isn't
It's I'm pretty sure if I haven't done it myself, but I think you can do stick overlay from KISS Ultra OSD. I'm not like, don't quote me on that, but like I feel like that's what it is. It's what it looks like. It looks like DVR for sure.
Or it could be some wacky filter he's discovered that makes it look like.
Would you say though, Koala? You said it was a KISS something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, hey, I could actually pull up my quad and check in the OSD setting and stuff, but I'm pretty sure there's an option where you can overlay stick.
On video.
Yeah, on video on the built-in on the OSD.
Weird.
Yeah. So basically, just like you'd have your voltage, you'd have your whatever, you'd have your GPS, you'd have whatever, but you could also have stick overlay. And
Oh yeah, but it
want-
would still be analog though, right?
oh yeah, totally. It's got to be like off the Fat
okay.
Sharks, and then he just kind of like chopped it up and put it in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I know that we were thinking. Somebody was discussing. I think it was Dan or somebody was saying that it could be HD0, or they were thinking maybe Walk Snail or something.
I don't know what it is,
How
but it's
kind
a
of the
different. Yeah.
pixelation and color grade difference, right?
You'd have to like pixel peep some more, but
It looks analog.
yeah. I just
Yeah,
I think it's whatever it
Lines.
is. I think it's from his It's his VTX feed overlaid on top of his GoPro.
Yeah.
GoPro footage.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's what I think. But you can't do stick overlays in beta flight. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've never
yeah,
looked
you
into
can.
it. I don't.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
you can.
It looks a little different though. I think,
Yeah.
but I've never used it. I
I've never.
mean, I can open.
Yeah, I
up
think
and
I saw
play
that
that
on the
and
OSD
check, but-
settings.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I'm
sure.
such
it's
a
there.
creature of habit. I have my OSD set up, and I just I have a
That's it,
text
yeah.
file with my OSD set on it, and I just drop it
I
in.
copy and
with a
paste
CLI
across all of my quads.
every
Yeah.
every time. Yep. I have two different kinds. I have like Vista and I have O3, so I have one for each kind of thing. But yeah,
Right.
and one for GPS, the drones with GPS. But that's about it.
Nice.
Fucking A. EBR. Another time we
I'm
actually
I'm in
get to
love
see
with
what it looks
EBR's
like.
logo.
Oh yeah,
I love-
yeah, it's
I
awesome.
love EBR's.
It's
It's
a
amazing.
good logo.
You know what? When I first met him online and stuff and started talking to him, I actually thought maybe he looked like that, you know? Because, you know, Denzel looks like that.
That would be
Fucking
amazing.
Twisted looks
Hey.
like that. I mean, you know,
You never know.
put a hat on. It's basically the same thing. Fucking A. So, okay. Well, freestyle is definitely the name of the game. And Twisted, you've been doing some freestyle shit. So let's discuss what you've been flying and what you like to fly and all that kind of shit. Go along with this video while we play it.
Tell us your secrets.
Analog,
Secrets.
HD0, walks down, DJI. What do you fly?
Analog, man. Analog tried and true up until just recently,
Oh.
thanks to Mr. 608. Bought some
Nice.
DJI gogs and DJI gear. But yeah, no, I still analog is my go-to for anything and everything, just about.
Yep.
I have yet to build the DJI trust, as they say. Like I don't trust it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time they put
I
out a
always-
new product, I lose trust.
I started right into the hobby with DJI Vista, and I've never tried an analog. And I know I always turn my nose up at analog people because that's the joke, right? But
Yeah.
I can see the draw of
Always.
it. You know, the simplicity and the reliability. I totally get why people still love their analog.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Yep.
It makes me almost want to try it.
So this is a 5-inch, I'm guessing, or
Yep. Yeah, 5-inch. I believe this is I'm a pretty big Source One fanboy. Like
okay.
I have had 4 Source One
Nice.
quads over my years. Sold a couple, but they're still my go-to. Just cheap, beat them up, throw them around, buy arms. Like that's just cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And versatile. Like you can put any size arms on them and stuff. Like they're coming mega variety pack. You buy like a whole pack
Oh,
of
yeah.
arms and spend all weeks flying for those things. Yeah, super cheap. I never actually jumped on the Source One ever yet, but I'm thinking about it for a 10-inch because they do have the 10-inch arm set up. But I'm thinking of maybe a thicker arm so it could even be better.
What are you gonna do with a 10-inch long range?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Wow. With bigger camera.
Is 10-inch good for long range? Like bigger? Oh, you want to do a bigger camera? I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
And I don't want to do
Bigger
like
payload.
crazy octocopter type design. And I want it just because like I want to be able to see a line of sight. Just kidding.
You should have it
big-
chromed so the sun glints off it.
Fucking fully lit up like a fucking UFO, brother. One of those drones where the center stays
Didn't-
still and the arms.
Who was
actually
it? Fun
spin
per
around.
volt? Who was it? Fun per volt that did like 1,000 LEDs on a quad?
Yeah.
5,000 LEDs. I was there. I got to see it like
Wow.
in person.
Wow.
I got to touch it with my own
I don't even
hand.
think I've
It was
seen. I don't
amazing.
even think I've seen the video yet.
Oh,
man.
it was.
I don't
It
think
was
he's
like
actually shared the video yet. So this is a cornfield rip from one of our friends on Discord. I think this is pretty cool.
Dude.
This is kind of like a Halloween tribute.
Talk about getting lost in that parking lot. You went down by the red tree with the shadow. Could you imagine going down in a cornfield?
No.
Mhm.
How,
No.
oh, look.
No, thank you.
Oh, God. Even if it was only like a foot deep, you'd be still screwed.
I would just rely on the buzzard, but it would be a
Yeah.
pain. in the
Yeah,
ass.
buzzer. Well, I don't have a buzzer. I just have, the buzzer.
Oh
on the
my
motors.
gosh, look at this guy.
Whoa.
What a corny fucking video.
Broad day for a horror scene. This is a little better. Okay, it's getting the shadows now. But
That's a cool mask. I want that mask. That's hilarious.
Yeah, corn head.
Corn on the cob killer.
Man.
It's eerie.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh,
It's eerie. Oh, God. I slipped under there.
Oh man, I could not hear that one.
Oh, gosh. This is,
I guess, but it's a child of the corn, I guess, right?
Yeah. Children of the Corn. Remember that one?
Children of the
Remember
Corn.
that movie?
Whoa,
what a
was that
movie.
a fucking bat or a bird that just flew at him? Holy.
It's a bat.
Back
It's a
to
Halloween
the-
video. It's
Go back to your home in
Gotta
the
be a
corn.
bat.
Yeah.
Weird.
Back to your
video
corn
submission.
home.
Good on him,
Yeah.
though. That was fun.
That is fun.
There he is.
Oh, oops. Tripped. No, the plane's gonna go.
What a great movie.
Just waving the ears of corn. Always do it back.
Oh, maybe that's what he was throwing. Maybe they thought it was a bird, but it was an ear.
That was the ears, yeah.
Shoot corn out of his hands.
All right, now we're going back a little BC here. This is a cool flight from the interior of BC,
Wow.
British Columbia. I watched this video the other night. I'm going to try and get this guy on the channel as well. But he's another one of those lonesome, less than 100 subscribers, just chilling out, making cool videos like this. And I'm
Wow.
like, dude,
I
what the fuck? Let's go.
That's incredible.
expect to see a bear eating salmon.
Yeah.
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 This is just along the Highway 1 too, like not that far out of the Chilliwack / Hope area, I think.
Wow.
Just past Hope,
What a
I think,
great
yeah.
name for a town. Chilliwack.
Chilliwack, yeah.
That would be cool, man. In your long range adventures, if you could do some bears in the
Wow.
spring eating the salmon up one of your little rivers.
I'll,
Sure you can
it'd be
find
easier
some.
for me just to put it in the AI program.
AI, add bears.
Yeah. It'll add like way too many
Is there-
bears, and the bear will change.
Does it have a
shape.
bear slider? Like a little slider for bears? Just the number of bears. Every computer should have a slider for bears. That'd be awesome.
Right.
More bears.
Like the more cowbell, but just for more bears.
I have a fever, and the only cure is more bears.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a
What
great
a
shot.
spot. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so
crazy.
gorgeous. He's got to go dive that mountain, though, while he's at it.
And watch out for power lines while you're at it too.
Yeah.
Shit.
What?
Yeah.
Is there power lines there? Oh, there is
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
There you go. We're up beside the
Oh,
train.
he's up
that's
high enough, though.
Oh
He's
yeah.
got a great shot of the train, but he can't get in that close with that drone.
No.
I
The
just
yellow
noticed-
is so cool.
Yeah. It's
I
very
love it.
vibrant.
Yeah. Nice colors.
Like golden yellow.
Golden.
Good.
Don't sound like no golden marmoset I ever heard.
Oh man.
The Spotty's eye is really cool. It has like a little like
Oh,
canopy
yeah.
there and shit, whatever.
Wow.
Solar panel or something.
That's a
Right beside
perfect
it.
I would fly all my batteries there to
Yeah.
2.8.
All the batteries. You guys want to
Gotta
come
get
fly?
2.8?
No.
That one's done.
Take you on an adventure this next year. We'll do a bunch of flying together. Ooh. Blizzard did a original 3D printed glue together wing earlier today. We'll show off later on tonight. They just posted
Where? When? What?
on
3D
Discord.
printed what? Oh, his wing.
Yeah.
I got my wing all printed out, but I've been so busy with work. I haven't even been able to. I've been sitting in this chair since I saw you last, like literally. All I do
Shit,
is sleep, eat, and work till I go
Sit,
crazy
eat,
every night.
Sit, eat, and sleep. Sit, eat, and sleep. Sit,
Yeah.
and sleep.
I mean, yeah, sometimes I mix them up.
Right.
Been photoshopping Christmas booze.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Christmas is coming, so lots of photo editing to do.
Yeah, for the LCBO and Food and Drink magazine. It's been crazy.
Oh no way. That's
Oh.
cool, man.
Uh,
That's big.
It just keeps coming. I agreed to like one, and they're like, "Ah, I got one more for you. I got one more for you. It's just like, oh, 2 weeks of nonstop booze. I'm thirsty now. When this is over, I'm gonna get so drunk. I'm gonna get right drunk when it's over.
Denzel's
like a
sitting at
big
home,
gift
just
card.
chilling. Denzel is sitting
Yeah.
at home, and everybody at the office is just sitting there drinking and partying and playing like Fortnite and shit. And Denzel's like crushing it at home, like just like I'm working.
I just smoke joints and Photoshop
Holy
all day.
shit.
That's my life.
Totally vote on that probably. But anyway, that's my view on society nowadays. If you guys haven't checked out the Crazy Rocket Man, this premiered.
Oh, this
actually
guy's my hero.
today, and this thing
I wonder-
is the closest thing to what I want to do in real life RC type, not RC, but in powered fucking epic epicness.
This guy's my
I
hero.
know.
I want to be an old man like him. I want to have like the
Wow.
crazy
Right?
hair and the crazy rocket powered go-kart.
CMY. Hey, an upgrade just came in. What's up, brothers?
Hey.
All right, 9. Missed you earlier. Sorry, I didn't say hi. I didn't say hi earlier. Right now, it's over in Australia. 608 is over in the States in North Carolina.
I
Fuck,
can't
I
remember
shouldn't
where
even.
608 is.
Wisconsin, actually. He's not that
Is
far
it in
away.
Wisconsin? Same, yeah.
Ah,
Fuck, maybe I should just hire you, TwiztidSkyz, to come in and tell me where everybody's from. You probably know better than me. I would just blow it. But I know a
these
lot of
guys are
these guys.
crazy, man.
I know where his people are when they're not in the States.
Wow.
That's for sure.
When potheads decide to build a go-kart. Crazy
Dude.
old potheads, right?
That's a rocket, dude, man. Look at this thing. That's not even at full
Wow.
tilt
Ugh.
Just having the location to
remember-
do it at, though.
yet.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Dry lake bed.
Yeah, I can't remember what they're
something
called.
else,
It's like a pulse rocket or something like that. It's just like
yeah.
small explosions. So it's going bang, 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 bang the whole time. Like it's just a little explosion. That's all it is. Like really, they go bang. See how it's like popping out the thing? That's
Yep.
the explosions. That's how fast they
Mhm.
happen.
Little bursts, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pulse jet. Like that's
That's what's
it
it-
pulses
Oh shit!
at a certain
Look at how
frequency
small
and
it is, yeah.
resonance.
Look at how hot that thing is.
Fuck.
He's got the 3-cylinder.
Holy fuck. You would burn your freaking life. Like holy crap!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One new
Probably,
tattoo.
Don't put
probably
your
nice
hand
and
on
toasty
that.
on your back.
I mean, everyone's
Back your
not
helmet
from
starts to
Florida.
melt.
Oh, you got me on that one. So every time everyone asks me where I'm flying and where my footage is from, I always joke around and be like, "It's Florida." Even with the mountains. There's
Even
no
with the
Florida.
mountains. It's Florida.
Yeah. And then people will respond like 608 will be like, "Oh, we got any Florida gators up there on the mountains?"
Mhm. This would be a cool spot to fly long range, eh, Marcel? To do like low and fast over the salt
Yeah,
flat.
yeah.
Just with a big, beautiful sky in front of you.
Long range. This would be like the totally like the long range test, like the
Perfect
flattest,
place to do a
longest
test.
range you can get out of it. Like
You could push it to the limit here. Like this is like
over 10K.
absolute
for-
perfect.
Open.
Like
How far can you go before the curvature of the earth hides the quad from you? You know what I mean? Like,
Oh please, you all know the world's flat. Look at this thing. This is totally flat. You can see the curve in this video.
you
for
can't
fuck's
tell me
sake.
that's not flat.
You can see the curve in the video. Called fish on Marcel. Oh shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm
It
pretty
was
sure
not-
that's GoPros. I wonder how much
Nah, it
like
looks so
how,
fun,
what kind of
though.
range these guys have. Like, how far can they go before they run out of gas?
I don't think it's super long. I don't think it's like
Yeah.
they're not surfing forever, but I also don't
I wonder
think
what
they
they're
have
feeding
gas
it. Like,
power
what
to drive.
what gas
See,
are they
they're running
using?
down right now.
I think it's just propane. It might be
Oh,
just
wow.
propane.
Or natural gas or something maybe. Even.
Whatever they're running in those
Cool.
little
Anyone,
blue
you can
tanks.
Give me a super thanks. Kind of help with my gas coming out here. I'd sure appreciate it. Talk to you later. Bye bye.
Fuck yeah.
Cool,
Be a
dude.
real bitch to break down like 10 miles out, eh? Oh.
Gonna go from a little energy to high energy.
Ooh.
Do some drift chasing here, guys.
Wow.
You guys, either one of you guys got into drift chasing? And Koala, let's ask you first because I know Twisted has kind of.
I actually haven't. No, the closest I've gotten to it is I've shot some drift stuff with a regular camera, not actually a flying camera, sadly.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah. I buddy of mine, Justin from Rotor Quest out in Ontario. He brought me out to an event one time, and but I was just shooting with my normal camera. It was pretty cool.
Nice, cool. Yeah, we have a Mission Raceway out here. It's pretty popular for a lot of guys.
You must be able to run really fast. I just pictured you with your DSLR just running.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in gyroflip.
Well, I mean, well, for me, I'm just standing in one spot. Like they come by, I'm like,
Yeah, I know. I'm just being silly.
No, I know.
That would be funny though. I'm posting it in gyroflip. Don't worry.
Yeah,
On your
fix it.
bicycle.
It's a great shot. You have no idea.
Just give me 10 hours of processing, and then I'll show you.
Yeah.
I could totally see that being like one of those. What was that guy's name? Oh gosh, fucking. What was that guy's name? Napoleon Dynamite. Just being like,
Yeah.
don't even know that. I got the shot, dude. You know, just his whole life. He's just like, whatever, man. Anyway. That's the sick footage. I've never personally done any chasing of drift cars or racing and stuff. But I know, Twisted, you've done some chasing, right? Because this video is yours.
Whoa,
This is sick as fuck. This is sick as fuck.
Jeez.
And how do you only have 200 subscribers with these videos? I've seen you have a bunch of these ones. It's like, this one's gotta be the best one.
Yeah, this is my favorite one that I've done. Yeah, chasing race cars is something else. Like, it's an adrenaline rush I never thought I'd like experience. Not only just from the flying, but like I'm out in the center of the track, and these guys are going around me. Like, and my spotter is not only like watching the quad and what's going on, but he's basically making sure like if parts are flying at me, he's gonna get me out of the way. Hopefully, like.
Right. So the cars coming across the infield.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. Like,
yeah.
Man, you gotta be focused, hearing all these crazy sounds around you while you're trying to like maneuver.
Yeah, it's loud.
Yeah, and it's loud, like crazy loud.
Yeah, super crazy loud. You wouldn't be able to hear your drone over the noise.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is super cool.
A bunch of years ago, I won tickets to the Toronto Indy.
Oh, nice.
And it was like full pass, like down in the pits and everything, like right down there, and you got to watch from like the VIP place, like drinking beer on the grass, like right beside the track. And it was just like crazy. The noise, man. Holy crap.
Yeah, you got to bring earplugs.
You gotta, you weren't allowed to go there without the earplugs. You had to you had to have them. They had a bucket there. If you didn't, you just weren't allowed to go beyond a certain point.
That's crazy. Yeah, you got to protect your ears. That's so crazy important. We take it for granted because it's one of those things where once it's gone, it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was a crazy day because it was like hot sun, sitting in the sun with that noise just beating on you all day, and it's just like, wow. When you get home, your body just feels so weird.
Yeah. Sun will do that to you. Cool. Yeah, this is awesome flying, man. Was it nerve-wracking?
Yeah,
like,
fun.
Was there anything you were worried about while you were flying, or was it just kind of like you're just doing your thing?
Well, early on, like I tried to do a lot of the low shots, like try to get in real close to these guys, and I found out that mud flies up pretty high in the air behind me. I have a few early on wrecks that I'd never the GoPro never recovered the footage. Like, so I found out that like there's a range you got to stay with these guys anyway, safely. Like I want to get in as close. Like later on in the night, I've learned now that like the track gets drier, you can get closer because it's not chunks anymore. It's just dust at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, no, it's nothing else I really got to worry about.
I imagine too, if you're a little to the left too, you'd be better off, right? Because they're all spitting dirt to the right. So if you were
for the most part, but you get the front tires when they're on a steep angle like that, it throws up. And I'm actually that's the front tires with the one that caught me the first time I wiped out at the track was in by the driver door, and then just mud out of nowhere, and I was like, no way! Like as I'm tumbling across.
Anybody cut a tire on your? Anybody cut a tire on your shattered drone in the middle of the race?
No, never shattered one. Every time I've had an emergency landing was off the track. I've tumbled off the track. Just miraculous.
You got lucky.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine like mud or dirt right in the camera lens. You can't see anything, and it just takes you down. Like that would be so stressful.
Oh, it's so stressful. Oh,
I know.
I don't know if you guys have seen. So not too long ago, I think it was like 2 months ago or less than that, I was actually at the Chilliwack Heritage Park and did a mud race.
Oh, okay.
I've still seen some mud. He's seen some mud.
Unfortunately, my drone actually survived, and I still have it, still flying. I broke 2 lenses and a couple other things, but I didn't break anything else other than camera lenses. And this is the fucking dope footage that just hit 420 views.
Nice.
This is a little mud race for you.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's mud flinging.
Jeez.
This was amazing time, by the way. I have a lot of footage from this shot. And I was right in the foot at the mud. Right in.
Wow. Yeah, so you're saying talk about mud. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Stay off to the side.
Yeah.
If you can.
Just barely, though, sometimes. You know, depending on the vehicle, I knew how much spray it would give. But, like, sometimes it surprised me, and I just went with it. But
yeah.
Yeah, it's so random that it just, you can never calculate all the mud chunks coming out.
Wow.
I love this song too, by the way. Yeah, this is a 2-day event. I basically flew there with the event insurance and everything like that, so they did everything for me. Just had to show up and film for the 2 days. And they fed me and gave me product and T-shirts and all kinds of
living the dream.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the way.
Nothing like swag. I love swag.
Yeah, that was my agreement. I just wanted footage for myself. I didn't want to get paid because I wasn't a person who's involved with commercial filming. I just wanted to do it for my own. And you know, if they wanted to buy footage for me or something like that, it'd be okay. But it'd be like, you know, under the table kind of agreement, right?
Yeah.
The best kind of agreements.
I even told him one day, I was like, the payment to me would be for me to be able to do this with you guys every year or more events. And if you want to keep inviting me to come do this, the more and more I get better, the more and more you guys get better, the more and more the footage gets better.
Yep. Mutual, beneficial.
Because I came into it, I was like, I want to live stream it. I want to like do it as well as live streaming this whole thing. It'd be really dope. With a shitty connection there, and also the sky is like that because of all the BC wildfire smoke that we had.
Yeah.
So it was really weird skies and temperatures and stuff, and it was dope though. It was amazing. But yeah, this only game happened because I started bugging events in the lower mainland of BC to let me fly there. And this was the first time one was like, yeah, sure, what the hell, come on in. And like, he asked me about insurance stuff. I was like, I don't have insurance. They're like, okay, we'll figure it out for you. And I just showed up and they gave me an event pass and a whole 9 yards. Like I was media. And I was like one of the few people. One person was there with the pictures.
Well, you never know unless you ask, right? Like,
Exactly.
Uh,
And the more you ask, the more they think about it for next year too, right? Like,
yep.
even if they ask what's your budget and shit, you know, maybe they'll just line up better for next year.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. The very last shot of this video is to show how much mud I get. And that one I actually did drop. I dropped to the ground. I had to.
Oh,
took you right out.
I
Ready?
never broke anything.
Oh, splat.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Splat.
That was
Yeah, that's sick, man.
That was a
That was
perfect
one of my
ending.
Yeah, it took me a while to edit that one. I think Twisted see me go through the editing phases on that one for sure. But yeah, definitely worth it getting out of your box. I think I probably got about 20 different like new subscribers out of the FPV realm just from that video as well.
Nice.
Because they were into it and they were like, "Oh, did you get footage of my car or whatever?" You know, like, "Oh, I'll try." You know,
Yeah.
So we got to do another video because I was supposed to do another video a while ago, but it's been shitty, like trying to get this video together. And I've really had a lot of inspiration on like doing this other video. It's kind of younger, slower vehicles, and I haven't found a song for it, and I haven't figured out how I'm going to lay it out. And then I've got another whole day of that footage, you know, and it's like that was just like a mix of shit, right? So
Yeah.
they want a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, well, they didn't pay anything. I'm just like, I want to do it because I want to do it. But it's hard to like find inspiration to keep producing the same thing or something like that. It's like that was enough. That was enough for me, right?
Yeah, like one edit per shoot, or like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
But I didn't focus on like half of the event on that video, though. That's the crazy part. That's how much cool shit happened on that 2-day event.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Bet you there was some beer drunk.
Nope, but I smoked a lot of weed. I smoked a lot.
Not by you, but I mean like the crowd.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I did a couple pictures of that campsite. It was littered with people. It was, you know, tents, campsites, everything, like the whole 9 yards.
Oh yeah, I bet people get rowdy at that.
It was huge
for sure.
Yeah,
it was just
dirt
the same
races
size
that
as
I do.
Right? Yeah, the same size as that. Yeah.
Yeah.
People there for the whole weekend, right?
You were there the whole weekend, Marcel?
No, some people are. I wasn't, but go ahead.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just saying, guys walking around the pits with 24 packs of beer at these races, and it's every Saturday night. Like it's a weekly event for these guys. It's what they live to do because they don't get paid a lot to do it, but that's where the spirit is because they love to race, and they're willing to risk it all just for like a $50 paycheck at the end of the night, and a couple cases of beer.
They're kind of like FPV racers, FPV pilots, but like on a bigger scale. Like, you know, our parts are like, oh, $30, $40. Like, oh, you're killing me. And it's like these guys are like $2,000. I
need new axle.
I know
new tires every race, you know, like it's
I can't understand how people like if you like stuff like drifting must be so freaking expensive. You're going through a set of tires every day, you know, at the beginning.
On purpose too.
Maybe if you're a pro, you're doing it like 3 sets of tires. It's like what? How can you afford that?
Yeah, you
do they buy like
maybe?
Do you just buy like used tires? Like, you know what I mean?
I don't think so.
Kijiji.
You get a sponsor.
Not if you're competitive, right? Like, if you want to be like into like events and stuff, you want to be competitive, so you want to be like top notch quality as much.
So you're buying like professional like drifting tires? Like that's gotta be that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't even want to see the.
I was just like,
that.
I just want to buy used tires off of like my neighbor and drift those, you know.
yeah.
$50
Keep it
done,
simple,
you know?
man.
Well, yeah,
a lot of guys
tires on.
Yeah, the
winter rims, you know what I mean?
Get rid of your tires. I'll drift them for free, you know?
Just donuts. Everybody's running donut tires on their drift cars.
All right. Well, crash time. You guys, what's your hardest crashes you've had, TwiztidSkyz?
Ooh.
Oh, boy. Mine's definitely got to be when I crashed into the back of that race car not that long ago. Last race of the season I was at, I had a flight controller let go mid curve, and I came down at full tilt. Had to have been going 80 plus miles an hour because I was moving to pass the cars as they were going out, exiting the turn, and she just dropped out of the sky, and I smashed and tumbled.
Wow.
A lot.
Did you get the GoPro footage or something out of it at least?
Yeah, no, it's on my, I think it's on my YouTube. It's a short, unfortunately. I still have the footage. I've been waiting to go through it all. The race track that I race at has a banquet in December every year to go over the season, and I'm saving a bunch of that footage to go over with them at this banquet hall event that they host. So, but yeah, that's definitely the hardest crash I've ever had, and no other damage to the quad other than props. The GoPro was fine. GoPro saved everything. No idea how. But yeah, this was.
Oh, there's a few in there.
That
Gotta
sounds
count
like
the rolls, eh?
Gotta
slow it down and count the rolls.
No, there's a slowdown right here. I was shooting in 120, so
that slowed down.
Yeah, that slowed down. I think I was at like 50 or like 40%. But I mean, it's going fast. I run 45 degree plus camera tilt when I'm chasing these guys. 6S batteries are dead in 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes usually. Chasing these guys, like drift cars, I feel like
on the throttle the
you
whole
can get
time.
a better battery life because you're kind of braking and slowing, and there's no slowing. This is just my throttle is at 75% or more for the entire pack. Like, it's tons of
warm
fun.
Batteries
but
coming back.
always lots of dead batteries coming back. You know, it's you're screaming back at 2. You look down, it's 3.2, 3. Oh no. It's analog is getting fuzzy. VTX is failing.
What kind of what brand of batteries do you like doing to that too? Like, what's good for that? Like, for the value. Obviously, you go through a lot, so you need value, but you need reliability and
CNHL blacks, man. Like, cheap is, I think, for the bang for your buck, man. Like, I've gone through expensive Luminaire batteries to cheap Orions or whatever that Ovonics or whatever they are. Really cheap ones. I don't know. The blacks, they got the punch. They seem to last. You know, Amazon. You need 2. They're here by the next morning here in Green Bay. We got overnight delivery now at that crazy place. So.
There's a bunch of FPV shops now on Amazon too as well, which is crazy.
Yeah, for sure. But
for some reason good to know. Yeah, I've been using GNB batteries. I bought some tattoos when I thought, it'd be cool to buy tattoos, but they lasted like. I still have GNB batteries older than those tattoos ever. You know what I mean?
Yep. I actually fly GNBs as well.
I think a lot of people are now switched over to GNBs. It's become like the brand that's actually now progressive and like starting to do stuff with their batteries, like smaller, lightweight. You know, they got the HV series and stuff like that. They've actually jumped on the train with Li-ion batteries, so now they're doing Li-ion batteries for people like that.
Sick.
I was actually in talks with people with Tattoo, trying to 1, get sponsorship with them, just something, and 2, to also get them involved to try and do some Li-ion battery stuff. And I've talked to them, and they're not into it. They did in the past, and they don't want to get into it anymore. And I'm like, you have no idea how beneficial it would be if you guys started doing good Li-ion batteries, not just for drones but also for fixed wings and all this shit. You know, RCs is really pushing for that now, and it's getting to be better because the cells are getting better. And the people I were talking to weren't very, very smart. They were trying to tell me about the size of the battery and stuff. Like, those ones are more square and ours are more rectangle. I was like, well, the size are...
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it was really weird. I was like, who am I talking to at first, you know?
But
I'm pretty
I
sure I
want you
wasn't
guys to make a
talking to, like-
rectangle one.
Pretty sure I wasn't talking to like somebody high level, right? I was probably talking as a customer service lady
Yeah.
or something, probably. But
Well,
yeah,
I was looking
it
into.
it took a while for the information to get back and forth. So,
Oh, shit. Yeah, I was saying I was actually looking into like lipo versus Li-ion lately, and it's like you can have double the capacity on Li-ion with like the same size almost as a lipo,
Yeah.
right? And like
Yeah.
that's insane for like form factor to mah whatever, like however many mahs you're gonna get with it. Like, man, that's pretty
yeah,
awesome.
Just to get the C rating out, right?
Yeah, I know. You gotta use it for the right
That's-
application.
exactly.
Somebody's
yeah.
going to figure out the technology one day.
It's not a
If you
freestyle. It's
had
not a racing battery. It's for long range. It's for cruising. It's
Yep.
for wings. It's for
Could you have a
less than
hybrid
4 motors
battery?
type of thing. A hybrid.
Could you have a
battery?
hybrid battery that has like half Li-ion and half lipo?
You know,
the
I
same
I
package?
thought about that and I brought it up.
I don't know anything
somebody,
about
I think
electricity,
Matt
so-
or something, and I was like, why can't you just put a lipo and a Lion together on a 7-inch build like I fly? And he's like, the
Oh.
power would be so different between them.
Yeah.
It would be hard for the system to keep the batteries level. It wouldn't be.
They would try to balance each other out, right?
Yeah,
So
it'd be really fucked up. I think, but I'm not.
yeah, you'd need some sort of
super smart.
a
If
gauge
you want
or
to
a
ask, look
switcher
at a
between
question.
them.
Ask Brandon Beans in the chat. He just showed up and he knows everything. about
Oh, finally! Well, Beans, nice of you to join us.
Brandon Beans is our,
Jeez, man.
our executive
Howdy,
decision
howdy.
maker on all those things. He knows gyro flow and everything about that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, and check him out. He's definitely a guy to talk
Yeah, he's the
to.
black box guy.
Yeah, Brandon Beans. If you want a link, hit me up on Discord. I'll send you the link. You can pop in if you want. But yeah,
Beansy
I've been
Beansy.
using Lion batteries that are a 45 and a 40 amp for my long range, and that's kind of the highest you can get. And the highest milliamp you can get on that one is about 4,000. You can get 5,000, but they go down to like a 30 amp rating.
So you want to pull a little more, maybe.
But that's a big thing. Like, do I or don't I? Because really, it's only a saving grace for me. For my drone, you see my DVR edit, I'm basically only pulling like 20 to 30 amps anyway.
True.
Even at my highest amp rating, even at the very highest amp rating at 2.5 kilometers up, 6.5 kilometers out on a windy day in the mountains. I was only getting like 30. I
never
think
pay
30 was
attention
the
to my
highest,
amp
like
rating.
32 or something. It was I see on my OSD, it was like, huh. Like that's fuck all. And I'm still like saving grace at 40, 45. You know what
You
I
give
mean?
yourself
So
a bit of wiggle room, yeah.
you have to in case shit happens, right? Or,
Yeah.
who knows,
I think it's kind of a
helicopter
good
could
rule
land or
across.
something.
I think it's a good rule across all FPV, right? Because
Yeah.
like if you're doing freestyle, especially,
Oh, yeah.
you're building a
For
basher.
long range,
You know
or
what I
if
mean? It's
yeah,
got, you got to
definitely.
beat the shit out of it. You need that space in your ESC and
The
stuff like
spikes.
that to
Yeah, the
be able
spikes,
to
yeah.
handle it.
For
So I
sure.
think that's the problem with that, like that cheapo new Speedy Bee that everybody's buying, that stack for $60 or whatever. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? It's only like 40 amps or 35 amps or something like that. It's like, I don't 30. That's not enough
30
for an
amps,
FPV
yeah.
drone, is
30 amps,
it?
yeah.
Is that
It's
for
not enough an
freestyle?
FPV drone?
Or
It's not
Yeah,
for freestyle at all, no. But you could like
But they're
freestyle it.
marketing it as a
but-
cheapo stack. And people are putting
Yeah.
it in there, freestyle drones. You know what I mean? Like it's, yeah. I don't know.
I mean,
it just seems better to have more robust components, right? Why not have the robust you can get?
So I run a 25 amp ESC on 4S.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You like
That holds up.
you.
Yeah. Like I
Yeah, I'm
always
sure
see
they
these
all
guys
work.
are getting like 55 amp ESCs or like the 60 amps and the bigger
Yeah.
ones, right? And yeah, that gives you a lot of headroom. I guess I've only ever had 24 amp ESCs and 25 amp ESCs for 4S.
Interesting.
Like, yeah, and
Yeah.
never really had any issues other than if I crash in the water.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think my
Well,
4S
it's
is
fun.
40 amps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the big Kiss ESC is 35 amp, isn't it? Like the 6S one, isn't that the one that Steel runs?
Hmm.
Is the 35 amp ESC?
It could be. That might be like one of the FET Tech ones, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
for sure.
So
Here's
Yeah.
a question. Can you run
that's still great.
like a BL Heli ESC with the KISS FC,
So
or does it have to be a KISS ESC?
So again, I'm not like a super whiz on this information, but I'm pretty sure like KISS V1, like the original KISS V1 and KISS V2, you had to use KISS ESCs. But ever since it's become KISS Ultra, Ultra V2, Ultra Mini, Alexander Fedorov implemented a BL Heli pass-through. So you can use any
Cool.
ESC you want, I think, and that might not be true, but you can pretty much use any BL Heli ESC with the KISS Ultra, not the original KISS.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nifty.
Yeah, it's I run a 25 amp KISS ESC with mine, and supposedly, like when you run KISS ESCs with KISS flight controllers, you get the best flight performance. I don't really know what that means. That's just what I've heard, but you know what I mean. Like, could you really feel the difference of a different ESC? Or
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people say they couldn't even feel the difference of a prop, let alone an ESC or a motor, right? So
Well, I heard there is a noticeable difference on some setups between was it Blue Jay and BL Heli? I can't remember. I thought there was like an efficiency thing or a power thing. I can't remember. I did hear people saying that there was a noticeable difference there, but I don't know.
Well,
how
the other
that
thing
works at
too
all, so.
with the KISS stuff, like we're running like 2400 or D-Shot 2400, right? Whereas like you do a lot of on beta flight, you don't really hear D-Shot 2400 much, right?
No.
I can't remember. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I just have mine set at 600.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, this video is from 9 years ago.
Oh, wow.
But I have to play it again because this is one of the videos that was super inspiring to me before I even started flying. Because like after like when I started flying, I seen this video. It was old then, right? I mean, it wasn't super old then, but now it's super old. But you guys got to check this shit out. It's super quick. OG as fuck. Excuse me.
Beans hit it on the nose there. Placebo. Talking about feeling different ESCs.
Yeah. It's probably
this
just
guy
like,
doesn't make footage anymore, but it's, he does like paragliding and shit like that on his channel. I'll share the channel after this.
Oh, you know what? I think my buddy Jack showed me this when I started getting into this. Bright Until I Fly from Let's Throw Now. I'm pretty sure he showed me this, and he said the same kind of thing too. Like this was one of the things that actually got him into the hobby, or like when he saw this, it was like, whoa, like some Star Wars kind of. Yeah.
I was just gonna say the bank of LEDs on the back of the one makes it look like the Millennium Falcon. I'm like, oh god, I got to do that. I got to make a Millennium Falcon quad.
And these are old school drones too.
Yeah,
like one is like
3D
a wizard
print, like
or
a
something.
shell.
It's like so old school.
Super old school, and it just like, but it still looks really good. Like that's pretty good flying for 9 years old, man.
For sure.
Yeah, fixed cameras like straight and shit. Like
I've seen a lot of footage from 9 years ago. It doesn't look like this. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Some of the great ones are though, man. It's fucking dope. I use again.
I didn't even know there was a YouTube 9 years ago. Oh, going down.
Oh, yeah.
This is a bunch of crash reels. There's another one I think that's not crashes.
I think flying through this forest is all crash reels.
Wow. Yeah. Flying through forest equals crash. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is my
equals
jam.
a lot more
Dude,
cuts in your video.
Oh, that one right in front of you. Boom, 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 boom.
Wow.
Oh, right in the tree. Boom. You seen that one crash?
It's like the speeder race, footage. Right? An Ewok to go flying any minute now.
Yeah.
Where's the Ewoks?
Pod racers.
Oh shit. That's super cool though.
Yeah, that
get
is
to see
really
the
cool.
footage of them crashing in front of you is the best.
Yeah.
Do you guys run LEDs on your quads?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I just put my
FPV.
first set on my most recent build.
Yeah, me too. I just put my
FPV.
first set on my Cine rig, my little Cine rig, my Cine.
I figured I'd give the race wires a spin. You know what I mean? Makes it easy to replace motors and whatnot, and it looks cool.
This is
I
bad.
had to color coordinate as usual.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
one
went to fly
quad.
high race wires.
Oh shit!
I
Yeah.
got fly high LEDs on my
Yeah.
my little Cineboop all the way around.
Yeah. They're the
Fly
best.
high LEDs all the way.
Oh yeah.
They're crazy bright.
Yeah. Or the Cobb lights, right? The Cobb LEDs. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. Like the chip on board ones instead of just like the whatever.
Cree or something.
I forget what they are. Yeah, just like I have a few on the back of mine, but I've seen guys on the whoops. Yeah, like you wrap them around the whoops and they just like glow in the night. It's
Yeah.
like
Oh, the strip ones. Yeah.
the strip ones.
Those are
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Those are badass.
Oh,
They're insane bright.
I'm wondering if they'd be cool to put some of those strip lights on that 3D printed wing we're working on, Marcel.
It'd be too heavy. The
think
thing
so?
with that
Think so?
thing is, yeah, everything has got to be super light with that little 3D printed wing. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's only got like 1103 motor or 5 motor or whatever.
Yeah.
Super
I've got
light.
everything in
Even
the box,
battery's
ready
super
to
light.
go.
But you said you've flown it already, like.
No, that
Got a
was my
little-
turbo timber I flew.
Oh,
Not my wing. I haven't
thought you
built
said
the
you
wing
flew
yet.
another
I've
wing
got everything 3D printed and sitting ready to be taped up and glued on.
Right, right.
Do you have that thing
Yeah.
run patterns and stuff like that?
Oh,
Those LEDs?
I mean, I just have it on. It's like one's a disarm color, one's an arm color.
Cool.
That's smart.
But
Clever.
yeah,
I
it's
like
pretty
that
quiet.
little ass end.
Yeah, just
Just
back got my.
How are you holding your? Is
checking
it
out
like
your
a
ass.
custom 3D thing with your antenna there? What have you done?
Oh,
with that
this right
setup?
here.
Make it full screen there, Marcel.
No.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out how you mounted your antenna as well as the
So,
LEDs. I
This is
think
the
I see it.
Apex frame. So the VTX sits on the top plate. You can't really see it. It's pretty tight in there. VTX sits on the top plate. Then the what do you call that? The SMA pigtail. There's actually a little
Oh, it's
part.
pigtail.
There's a little.
Oh, I see. It's one of those guys. Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
Black
the
on
Apex,
black.
there's a little thing where you can
I was thinking it was like a DJI 3D printed mount or something.
Oh no, I run
Cool.
analog. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm an analog
I'm always
boy.
looking for cool mounts. Oh.
Hey, yeah, analog all the way.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's all I've ever known, and I don't mind it. So it's cool.
Yeah, it treats you well.
Yeah, like, man, you can see good enough. Like, I don't know.
Exactly.
Like, yes, it'd be a luxury to have digital, but you know, depending on the type of flying you're doing.
It's
Yeah.
crazy because I just like I love cinematic flying. I really want to get into long range flying. Like that's my next step.
Yeah,
I want to build a 7-inch with Lion packs and do what Marcel does. I just recently went through the Appalachian Mountains, the Great Smoky Mountains, on my way to Castle Crash, and on the way back, we pulled off the highway on Highway 74 and flew over the mountains a little bit, and I fail-safed, and thank God I caught it back. I just, wasn't paying attention. Like, you get caught up in how beautiful everything was, and, we weren't doing the up and at the mountains. We were, like, at the top of the mountains, kind of going down. But it wasn't. It was not optimal situation by any means, but nobody lost anything, and we got everything back. And
Nice.
but I really want to get into it. Like it is
Lessons
so
learned.
amazing and beautiful to just cruise and look at
Mm-hmm.
fucking
rewarding
everything that
as
Marcel
well.
does. Like
well, when you have
Mhm.
when you have that scenery in your backyard, or quote unquote, or just if you have epic scenery, you got to fly at long range. Like, you have to fly at long range. I'm the same way. I'm trying to get into it as well because I just have this crazy yearning for it. Like, my girlfriend, she's half Canadian, half Taiwanese. She was born out there, and I went out there last year and got like a taste of what long range could be like. I don't want to say it is long range. Can I show like a little clip thing, or
we'll get to it actually? Let's get into that after I've got a couple videos before we get into that.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Part of your experience, but first, I just wanted to start in the beginning here about kind of how you got into it and
totally
a couple videos of your first time flying here with your channel. and
First
stuff like
videos
that.
are so-
Nice little
so
segue.
embarrassing.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Let's go.
yeah, and what you fly and why, and exactly like yeah, you've got a girlfriend now that is half Taiwanese, so that's why you're out there. I totally understand now why you go out there. I'm like, I was always wondering. I was like, crazy. You always got footage from out there. So yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself and how long you've been flying, what you've been flying, and what brought you into FPV.
For sure. Yeah. So
I gotta take a pee break. I'll be right back. I can hear you.
yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. So yeah, this is well, yeah, this is literally my first flight. So it's DVR obviously, but so how I got into it. So actually, it kind of goes back to my buddy Jack from Let's Drone Out, the Bright Until I Fly guy. Like I've been friends with him over 10 years. I've always kind of messed around with cameras and like I flew some Mavics a little bit here and there. And he was doing this thing. He's like an OG in this hobby. He's been around since like the early days when he was building drones out of like wood, right? Like
Crazy.
Yeah.
So you know, after a while he was kind of like, yo dude, like I see you fly your Mavics, but like come fly some real drones. And I was like pretty apprehensive at first, honestly. I was like, okay, this seems like it's going to take a lot of learning. I'm used to just DJI being so instantaneous, works great, perfect, and like
Out of the box, push the button.
yeah, like the Apple of drones, right? So like, I don't know. Basically, what happened was what he said was, okay, well, before you do anything, get yourself in the simulator. So I got a little Beta FPV Light Radio 2. Use that as like a little sim controller for like, I think I put in maybe like 50 to 100 hours just messing around to see if I even wanted to be in the hobby, see if I could even fly. Took me like, honestly, it took me like at least 5 to 10 hours just to be able to like actually control the drone off the ground in the sim. So like that was kind of like the start of it. Then this was my first flight. My buddy Carlos, he actually showed me the spot. It wasn't too far. He actually gave me antennas. I didn't have antennas for my fat sharks, and he's like, "Yeah, I got some antennas. Let's go fly." I was like, "Sweet." And that was basically the start of it. I fly. Well, my first drone was Impulse RC Alien, like a 5-inch, running KISS V1, 24 amp ESC singles on the arms.
Wow.
Like this was my OSD. It's the RunCam OSD. It's not even, there's no OSD on the flight controller, nothing. Just I got my battery voltage and I'm good. And then you know, after a while I got a little bit more confident, strapped
6 months later.
Yeah, 6 months later, you know, put a Hero 5 session on. This is a pretty crazy spot, but yeah, you know, this is me brand new still. I'm only 6 months in, right? Like
This is 6 months in. But...
This is awesome.
Oh man, I want to go fly that. Where is that?
So this is in like the sort of Toronto area, like north of Toronto-ish, or I think it's basically a train station. It's a GO station.
Is that like the North Europe GO or whatever? Oh, I think I've gone through there on the bus before.
I think it's like Bloom something. I think it's called Bloom. Bloomy something. I don't know.
Bloomington.
That's not. Yeah, could be right. That could be right. Yeah.
That's brand new.
Yeah, this was brand new, dude. This was actually on New Year's Day. It was pretty sure this was New Year's Day. I went with a couple of buddies from the like some of the groups on Facebook and stuff. I met up with for the first time, and yeah, I just, you know, I'm trying to fly. I'm like doing my best, like flying analog. I didn't have DVR in this one, but you know, try a little split S, try a little flip. I don't know, like I crunched a few things.
This is just not open.
This is like
bus station that big should be busy. It's weird.
Well, so here's the weird thing. Like this was kind of early on when it was sort of new, and I don't know if it was fully operational yet, but it was fully built. And there wasn't any security. There wasn't anybody there. It was New Year's Day, so you know
you'd expect to see buses coming and going, right?
New Year's Day, nobody's there. Yeah,
the buses still run on New Year's.
Yeah, it's weird, but so I flew here this time, and like I haven't gone back since. I kind of wish I kind of want to. I mean, I've got a little more skilled, but
fly that one, right?
Yeah.
You should go. It's probably busy now, but you could go like gorilla whoop it.
Oh yeah.
Go with the 75 millimeter.
Our winters are usually flying in indoor underground parkades. That's kind of where we fly in the winter here. But our winters are mostly just rain, right? So cold weather. So usually we just hide in
Mine's
our
6 feet
caves
of
and fly.
snow.
Yeah, you know what's crazy was like, because I'm flying analog here. I'm 6 months in, but like I didn't have anything too serious bad happen. Obviously, I wasn't going like crazy or anything, but it was you could see me wobbling because I didn't have my throttle control yet.
Yeah, it's crazy when you go back looking at your old videos, how you guys like, oh shit, man, like I thought I was hot shit, but look how it looks like I've like got the tremors or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like scared of the roof though, right? So you're like, oh, I'm
yeah.
going a little high. Okay, gotta bring it down. Oh shit! Like
You could see your decision making and your jerkiness, like, whoa, watch out for that. Watch out for
Over
that.
time, it definitely gets
Get through there.
Yep.
and your stick control gets way better over time. It's just,
Oh, yeah.
awesome. You guys haven't checked out
Yeah,
the
you get to a
King
point
Click?
where you're just flying.
Check him out.
Oh, he's funny.
I haven't seen his intro part.
Welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in.
This is my
And
channel.
as always, I'm
It's
your
cheating. Yeah, that's for everybody. Sorry. Check out King Click's channel.
that's
That's
cool.
Yeah, this is the paramount.
Where are you, Koala? Are you Newmarket or something like that?
So I'm basically between Toronto and London. Like I'm
you're that
always back and forth between both of them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You're not like in between Toronto.
No, not
You're
yeah.
back and forth between. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I grew up between Toronto and London, basically.
Oh, okay.
A lot of things.
I grew up in
Toronto and London.
Ancaster near Hamilton.
Oh,
I grew up
okay, yeah.
between Toronto and London as well. I grew up in Cambridge, Kitchener, Waterloo,
Yeah.
Ontario.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Yep. Literally in between. Yeah.
Mhm.
I grew up going to Glenview Park, and my mom went to GCI.
Yeah.
They're like high school in that area.
Craziest.
But I worked in the automotive industry before I left Ontario and came out to BC to pursue my skateboarding and snowboarding and longboarding career.
Nice.
Because at the time of my 20 years of age, I was probably making enough money to buy a house, but instead I was traveling around the world, going to events and just drinking my ass off and smoking my ass off, instead of actually putting money towards the future.
Living the dream.
It was fun. I traveled
Yeah.
a lot. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I wrote a whole book about stories of some of the traveling I've done in skateboarding.
That's awesome,
dope.
man.
Yeah.
That's sick. Yeah,
That
no,
is awesome.
skateboarding is really fun. Like it, I don't know, man. I had like some aspirations for that kind of stuff too. You know, skateboarding. It's a fun hobby to chase. I don't even know if it's a hobby, but it's like a
sport, like anything else, more or less. Yeah.
It could be anything
Yeah.
you want it to be, right? It could be a sport.
Mhm.
It could be a hobby.
Anything's a hobby unless you like really start to like go to events and take
Yeah.
it seriously.
Once you spent more than $1,000, it's a sport.
yeah, true.
Hell yeah, paramotor chasing, King Creek,
Nice.
checking it out, brother. Good job.
Very cool.
I even said in his comments on his video, I was like, next time I want to see an FPV chase though. 'Cause that was
Wonder
the
if
magic
it
move.
How much could you get a paramotor going for?
I don't know. Tucker Galt's got
Tucker Galt, yeah,
going on all the time, man. Yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
check him out. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching that guy for a while, man. He's awesome.
Mm-hmm. The more money you
Little
spend on his
Rotax
store,
engine,
the more
not
entry
even,
you
I
get
don't even know.
into his giveaway.
How big a
or
motor is those
giveaway
things?
Motor. Oh, I don't know, but it's not a 2208. That's for sure.
It's a bunch of 2208s.
Yeah. Times that by a bunch.
KV's like 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny that Tucker Galt guy. He always seems to be in a situation where you think he's going to be getting in trouble, but then he's all good.
Yeah.
Or
He's
it's
been
like-
doing it for a while too, as well, right?
Yeah,
And he's known. He's well
yeah.
known.
yeah.
That'd be kind of annoying to be that well known, to be honest. To be like
Yeah.
anywhere you go, it's like, oh, but he's not like well known like an actor. He'd be like, people would just be like, trying to like, manhandle you or something.
Yeah.
At least he's like, people are like friendly with him and shit and chill,
Yeah.
not like celebrity famous. Or like YouTube
Yeah,
famous.
that's almost better. Yeah, I'd say that's better.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Totally way better.
Yeah. Oh, this is nice, man. This is chill.
Yeah, it's his technique. I don't know if he's in the chat tonight. He was around earlier. He's an awesome dude. He's part of the FPV squad here, FPV Your World squad. I have some stickers coming out for FPV Your World, but I haven't gotten them finalized because I'm trying to get a nice big roll of them, and then I can divvy them up once I get that roll coming in. But I did send up some stickers to a couple people, Brandon Baked Beans and Mr. Danzill, my co-host here, who received the first batch. And then I think everybody else will have their batches within the new year, or before the new year, hopefully, depending on where you live.
Sweet.
Yeah, so another fly over the lake footage, Danzilla.
Wow. How do you get over that? Like, how do you get over the nerves of flying over water?
Dan,
You don't.
You're muted, Mike. Your mic's muted, Dan. Mike's muted, Dan.
Dan, your
Dan's
mic's muted.
Dan's mic muted.
Dan, microphone.
It's
I guess
funny
you just have
say
to
it
trust
two
your
different
gear,
ways.
right?
Yeah, and I've
Yeah.
flown over water too and stuff like that, especially for long range, and
Yep.
it does kind of give you the anxiety and stuff like that. But for me, it's just trusting your gear and just not really thinking about it. I made a joke one night. Somebody asked me something like that, and I was like, "Everything's lava." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
You know, when
Yeah.
you're a kid, like, don't touch the ground. Like, everything's
Yeah.
lava. Just don't touch the ground.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
What was your response,
I was
brother?
my response going over the water the first time was so ass-clenchingly inducing. Like, it was a terrible flight. I was like shaking.
first
like
time
it
you
was my
inhaled
first
the
time
poop.
again.
You didn't
Yeah,
poop,
it
you
was
inhaled the poop.
just for sure. But like what you're saying, it comes down to trusting your gear. I've been flying over my little patch of forest for so long. I know, you know what I mean? I trust my quad, and now I can just like, yeah, I'm kind of got to the point where if I lose it, I haven't lost a quad yet. So knock wood. I'm technically due, so I can't be too pissed. But
Yeah.
That's why I like the 03, because now I don't have a GoPro on there to lose, right?
Yeah.
But the 03 is still pretty expensive, right?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of like a session. It's like losing a session.
Yeah.
Oh,
man, I've never had a session.
Although the session
I'm
is
jealous.
GoPro 8. You can get used 8 for 175. Like,
True, yeah. That's in freedom
But that's
dollars.
way
though.
bigger.
Freedom bucks.
Well, even like 200. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess you could make it and make it. Yeah, it still would be smaller, but
There's something
You
tempting
can
about
find
the DJI one, but what's the
Action
It's got a
2.
limited amount of I don't know. It's got a limited recording time too, right? Before you got to download and. I don't think
Yeah,
it's
you have to
not the
you almost have to
greatest
have
camera.
two of them. You have to have two of them, so you're
Yeah.
swapping when you're offloading the data, and then like it's a workflow that you have to throw into your flying, basically.
yeah, totally.
Like how many minutes of 4K can you get on one?
I think it's like 32 gigs built in or something like that. There might be like higher capacity ones, but
32 gigs. What is that? That's not even 20 minutes, is it? I can't remember.
depends on the
depends on what you're
the-
shooting.
It's
like 4 or 5
basically you can,
flights, right?
and I think somebody I remember
22.4 gigs built in storage. 22.4.
Wow, that's not much,
Yeah,
is
that's
it?
not enough.
But I also
Right, because if you're going to
remember-
put that camera on, you're going to be shooting full res, like full 4K the whole time. There's no
yeah,
point
and
putting
it's
it on
also
if you're
not even that too. I remember somebody saying about that camera where they were testing it for like long range type flying, and they would get footage. Oh, I think it was Falcon Rad actually was saying it. So don't quote me because he'll probably do a video later. But I remember him saying that it was great. You could record for such time. But the problem was, even when you're flying, it would overheat. So you'd only get like 10, 15, 20 minutes. Luckily, if you're lucky. Like sometimes you would get back from his flight, and it would already be stopped. And he stopped using that camera and went back to using whatever his GoPro was at the time. So
yeah, if you have like 4-minute batteries, it'd be okay. But,
right. But yeah, he was pissed a couple times. He was like, "I fucking hate this camera. I love this camera. I hate this camera." You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll come up with a version 2 that ticks more boxes.
Yeah,
Make it a better
I'm just
camera.
sad that there's no Hero 5 session replacement, like our true one. You know,
That's what I
like-
mean. That's the closest thing you have to it, right? That's
Yeah,
what
I learned that
is.
work
Yeah,
well
it is
swapping
all
out batteries. Like I had 2 of them because you chase around. Like, I first started chasing cars with my Session 5, and the battery would go dead. Like, what do? You got to have another one. Like, you just got to swap them out.
Yeah, because they don't have removable batteries, do they?
Nope,
They don't have
it's all
swappable batteries.
internal.
RunCam
In the
did
case,
their sessions.
this
You
guy-
could make $1 million. Make
You
$1 million.
keeping it in there, or is it?
That's
Has it ever
hilarious.
been out?
It's brand new.
GoPro 12
It's
brains.
never been it's never been flown. It's literally like I looked at it, but it's
You looked at it.
in a fucking case.
Can you
Dude,
imagine
don't
if you
use
take it out and you actually put it on a drone or something, you do something with it, you start to use it, and it doesn't even work?
Doesn't
It's
work.
just like-
Yeah.
It's like, oh, sorry, the warranty's void. It just like turns on. It's like, nope, turn off.
You get a Hero 9 after.
Yeah, dude, they do though. I had a
Somebody's
friend who
gotta
got
put a-
4 and they got an 8 way back when.
Yeah.
Somebody smart has to put a Hero 12 in a Session 5 case with a swappable battery.
So RunCam
And
did a box cam
SD
like
card.
that.
Cooling.
Also, so did I know, but a lot of people didn't check it out, but a lot of people got it too as well.
Yeah.
Is the not Cadex, Cadex Walnut.
Walnut.
They came out with a box camera, and that was fairly decent.
The
And you could
orange,
actually
yeah,
do
the orange one.
stabilization with gyroflow with that one.
You know what was really
Mm.
funny that there was a weird thing about that one. I remember there was all this hype about it, and then like someone dropped a video, and then it was like they weren't supposed to because then they kind of pulled back the release of it.
Yeah.
But it looks really good. Like I like
Mhm.
the form factor. I guess there's
Which
I don't
camera,
know,
sorry?
The Cadex
the-
Walnut.
Cadex Walnut. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
there's
it's
a new
the
one
Hero
coming,
5
or-
session. Well, it
Yeah.
was. I think it was announced like a year ago or something like that.
Mhm.
yeah, I was gonna say I thought I'd heard of it.
Yeah.
They should come out with a new one though.
Yeah. They really
They've
should.
been killing it in this game. I really like Cadex products over RunCam, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
and I've
Yeah.
always liked their quality better. Always, have.
Especially like for analog cameras and stuff. Or
Mhm.
yeah. See, I've only ever flown. My first one was a RunCam Swift 2 in my Alien. It's like a 1600 line. You know, it's not like it's whatever. It's still fine. You saw it in my first video, but I've also
Mhm.
flown like the Foxeer Toothless 2.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The Razor. What I have right now on this one is actually the Cat 2.
Yep.
That like super ultra like low light one.
Mhm.
But I actually haven't flown any Cadex ones. I got a buddy of mine who's going to give me a bunch of his old analog stuff, and he's got a bunch of Rattels and stuff in there. So yeah, I'm excited to try those.
The Rattels are one of my favorite cameras
Yeah,
to beat
mine too.
overall. My
Huh.
7-inch, that's what it runs, is on a baby Rattel, which is like a micro camera, a tiny micro camera, not a
Yeah.
big ass 7-inch drone. The reason is because there's only so much room for my camera because of my big ass VTX that boat puts 3 watts with a
Ooh.
cooling fan on it and shit. So
Was that the Solo Max?
no, this is a AKK Ultra long range VTX.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Okay. Yeah.
It's a pretty badass. I'll show it off in a minute. This is a dope ass one from Stevenage Drones. Really nice colors.
How much does a
This
AKK
is-
3-watt VTX go for?
It's actually not that expensive because AKK is a
Yeah?
very cheap brand. I think I
Yeah.
paid like
Hmm.
$30-$40 or something stupid. The
Wow.
problem is you're buying from AKK, which is mean you're paying about $30 for shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, still though. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's.
They
I mean,
got
3
great
watts.
products too. Like I've had other older AK products,
Yeah.
and never had a problem with durability or anything like that. You know,
Hmm.
Yeah, no, they've been pretty good.
Yeah,
Got a
But
few
cheap as fuck.
AKK.
Yeah.
Yeah, super cheap.
I think I know
Talk
somebody or two people who have goggle modules that are made by AKK. They didn't know at the time because they had
Huh,
a different
interesting.
branding name. They went by a different name, but look on the box or whatever on the main label, and you'd be like AKK, whatever it was. Or forget the name, brand name, but yeah.
Huh.
They have diversity goggle modules.
Yeah, the AKK one. It's funny. It's got that fan just built in, eh?
Yeah,
Wow. It's gonna need it. It's gonna need it if you're outputting that, I guess. Yeah.
it gets
Talking
hot as fuck, but I'm only putting out 2 watts max.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
mine, supposedly, but it still gets hot. as
Talking
hell.
about small, like where you're talking about small cameras, I
Cool
ordered those
cat.
little
What's up,
all-in-one analog guys, like
Yeah.
from Amazon.
Yeah, I got
All in
the,
one?
yeah.
Like, I can't believe how
What do you-
small that thing
Oh, yeah.
is.
Yeah.
It's like supposed to be like 200 megawatt or 200 watts, or I can't remember. Whatever.
Yeah, it's 200 milliwatts.
But
I
it's
have a bunch of those
milliwatts.
ones. And then I have
It's
a couple with the
insane.
heat sinks attached to them. They're the longer form
Yeah.
factor, not the wide one. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I
For
run
like $20
the
a piece. Boom, bang, boom.
I run the Tramp HV in mine, in my stuff for VTX right now, at least for the time. But I took the lid off it though, so I can mount it a little easier.
I'm digging this tune.
Yeah,
Right.
man, those
it's
colors.
weird. It's kind of like the colors are awesome, but the song was like kind of like trippy. Man. I was like,
It
was
was
like
like a-
set up or something. Like, what's going on?
yeah,
Maybe this-
yeah.
give me like some Zelda vibes or something. I don't know.
All right, before we play this video, I'll show you
Yeah.
the VTX that I use on my long range, just because I found it real quick.
You need one of those
Uh,
DJI systems with like the 4 big aerials on it, you know, that they use for television.
Right.
Oh,
I don't know if it's showing it because I can't see the tab anymore. Can you guys see this tab?
20.
Can you see it?
26 miles, 8K.
I don't see anything.
Don't
No.
see nothing.
Why is
All I
it-
can see is your ugly face.
Oh, because I can't turn it on. Yeah, I got to turn it on. That's what she said. Okay, add to stage. There it is.
Whoa.
So this is the
That's it.
ultra long range BTX.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
So this baby is a massive with a cooling
computer
fan
fan.
on top and everything. Yeah,
I was gonna say it
So
looks
this-
like a PC cooler.
and it's MMCX connection for the antenna,
Yep.
so that makes it. I've been told it's the best connection that you can get for that.
Yeah.
But it does go to an SMA extender. Not too long though, because I do have it to a long SMA antenna from True RC.
Hmm.
And then yeah, it runs off of I think 12 volt at least, right? So it goes up to like
Oof.
almost 6S on this thing, 28 volt input.
Wow.
Yeah,
So-
success. But
Beastly.
So you just run it off battery voltage, then yeah, you don't have
And
to
right to the camera as well. So there's no bullshit, there's no thing, and it actually presses it
Hmm.
super nice.
Huh.
And yeah, my quality is fucking probably just as on par as that picture. Whoops.
and that's a 30 by 30.
Yeah, it's mounting 30 by 30. Yeah.
30 by 30.
Chunky boy.
Sweet.
Yeah.
But it takes up my whole front end of this Brad
Oh, the 7-inch.
Oh, really?
But is that because is the 7-inch is the school bus relatively the same size as a 5-inch, just has longer arms, or is the frame
No,
bigger too?
not really. I think it has a little bit more of a front end, but maybe not as much more.
Yeah, because you think
But
about
it's
7-inch,
fast.
that's huge, but it's really just longer arms, right?
I think the
Very
front
cool.
is a little bit longer than because obviously it's 30 by 30 in the front with a little bit
Yeah.
of mounting room, but it's on an angle and stuff because of a 3D print that's holding it on an angle because I wanted a little bit more airflow on it.
Yeah.
Clever.
But yeah,
How much does that boy run all up weight?
see the camera sticks
When-
way the fuck out front. like way the fuck out front. But it's protected
Nice.
by everything. This thing is under 248 grams.
That's
No,
beautiful.
but all up with battery and GoPro.
Yeah, all day.
Oh, I see what you're
That's
saying.
what's up.
Yeah.
I got balloons on it and shit that holds it up to 248
Yeah.
grams. It's a waste.
Wow.
It's a
It's
helium
filled with
filled
helium.
frame, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's one of those drones.
That's the best kind of drones.
Anybody asks me, I just hold up my tiny whip.
Yeah.
Yeah. True RC is the only way for antennas, brother.
Yeah, I got to get
Wow.
myself some. I've been running Menace and antennas, but I really want to try True RC, especially because they're Canadian, right?
Exactly. Yeah, Quebec. And
that's why I buy, purely because they're Canadian, and then I don't have to bring shit over the border. And it's just,
Yeah, there you
if I
go.
can buy it in Canada, it's usually better.
It's kind of
So
weird though, because
everybody on
isn't their
Discord-
website in US pricing?
everything is
You can
US
choose,
pricing.
I think, but yeah, it
Yeah,
is kind of in
true.
US pricing. If there's a, I think I noticed actually a bug in their website where you choose Canadian, but then in your checkout it would show US prices, kind of thing. Like I remember seeing that. Like,
Yeah.
going, like, what the hell?
I was like, I thought
What
I'm
heck?
shopping in
I
my own
thought I
country. What the heck's going on?
Yeah,
So in
I remember
Discord,
being
the
confused at one point.
ring challenge that everyone is partaking in.
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to
Mine's on
do
the way.
layers. I did top and bottom layers on the wings, but technically I only did like 1 or 2 layers, so it's technically kind of see-through-ish, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like translucent.
Yeah,
Looks
for
familiar.
sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Here's a
can
question
be
for you.
thing, and whoever makes it, there's a bunch of giveaway stuff and challenge information
Sweet.
on the Discord about how to build it. And if you can't afford
Here's a
to
question
build,
for you. I got,
I'll hook you up with some parts. What's up, bro?
do you have to put the battery toilet tank style like that? Is there not room? Because I think I have the same battery as you, but I thought it would go front to back instead of toilet tank like that.
That's what she said, front to back. No, I think it probably fits better toilet tank just because
Yeah.
of CG.
Between the camera. Oh,
Just
yeah.
because of CG as well. You kind of want to fit
I guess you
everything
could-
kind of close to the nose a little bit, right? And then kind of fit your CG to
Yeah.
be a little bit.
He says where the wings should be CG'd at like 60 millimeters or something. It's on the
Yeah,
on the Thingiverse page. It says
Right.
says where it should be.
that's right. Yeah. So yeah, it all depends on how much weight you're going to put on it for battery and stuff. And kind of, I also kind of, you got to not just CG up front and back, but also left and right. So anything
Yeah,
that
for
you
sure.
kind of put on the left has to be equal to the right and shit. That's kind of why I do toilet tank. It's kind of easier for me
Yeah.
mentally to put it there. And then there's
Well,
lots
you can
in
fine tune
between.
it with the position of that battery too, right? Where you
Yeah,
stick it on the Velcro.
Exactly. Yeah. More wiggle room.
Where's my
Yeah.
old
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah, I've never actually flown a wing before. I've never learned yet, but it seems like a really fun thing to do for cruising for a long time. Like if you want to go out and enjoy a nice sunset, send up the wing and like enjoy the whole thing for like half an hour or something.
Totally. I never gotten
got mine.
about half an hour yet, but a couple people have gotten to that stage that I know that are pretty dope. I also just started getting the wings like this past year, like this past summer, and started getting into it. I've lost a couple drones, or not drones, but wings in the trees. Retrieved them afterwards, but it's still kind of part of the hobby, and getting to the point where you actually have to start building them and stuff like that is a lot more of a challenge than trying to build drones. I'll give you that. A bunch of us have joked around, was like, arts and crafts, or are we building drones here? Like, this is great.
Yeah.
I'm also 3D printing this friggin' huge yellow thing, which is
I keep seeing that.
GABS 3. And I have to print one more wing on it, and that's a pusher. And 2 servos and stuff like that. No camera up front or anything, but there's lots of room for everything I want to put on it. So that thing hopefully will be flying before the winter. Hopefully. But also this red thing is also an RC phone. So if you guys know, I 3D print a hell of a lot, probably way too much. So this is one of those turbine boats. Right.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll be ripping around the water soon, as well as our two boats in the background.
Nice.
This is the second generation boat that I've been 3D printing just recently. which is kind of another pusher type boat craft. It comes with a
He's
5-inch.
everything.
It comes with a regular 5-inch blade, and then this is like kind of like the servo mount on the back of a motor for the rudder to be moving through the air.
It turns the
Yeah.
prop.
It turns the air. It doesn't even turn the prop. It turns the air.
Cool.
Yeah. The rudder.
Here's my
Yeah.
first wing. I got I've got it all printed. I'm doing mine
That
all
looks
orange
great.
and blue, like
That
the
looks
Gulf
great.
colors.
That looks great.
Gulf racing.
Nice.
That looks great, dude.
I
Yeah.
was thinking it could be a sailboat too. One of those stiff wing sailboats.
Totally. Yeah, it's definitely
so
wet
fragile,
weather
man.
in
I'm gonna-
Vancouver, so I got to get into flying stuff that aren't drones right now for a little while.
Guarantee I'm
Maybe
gonna
trying a bit more.
smash the hell out of that thing.
Fucking A. All right, let's go back on to a couple more videos here. We got some long range stuff, and then we're gonna call it a night. We want to keep everyone up too late, and we've gone longer than I expected, which is super cool because we're all just enjoying ourselves. I think.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Johnny D. Then we got Koala's video, and then we've got we've only got like 4 videos left. Perfect. So this is a DJI Avata.
Ooh.
Yeah,
What?
I always at least give one, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Koala, what part of Toronto are you in?
So I was at like downtown basically.
He wants to come fly with you, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
I lived in
Well,
the beaches I lived in the beaches for 15 years. So
Oh,
I
okay.
know
Yeah.
Toronto well.
Yeah. I was near like Jarvis and Wellesley.
Okay, yep. I know it. That's right
Yep.
downtown.
Oh yeah. Yep. I
that's,
was there, but I
yeah.
had to move away because it got way too expensive. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I still worked out there, but I'm like,
And it's a little
yeah.
sketchy too, isn't it? Jarvis and Wellesley.
anywhere can be a little sketchy depending who's around.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess,
true.
but
There's sketchy elements in every part.
yeah. It's. I mean, you hear a lot of things, and it's like constant,
Yeah.
emergency vehicles and random
Yeah.
people screaming, and yeah, it is a little sketchy.
Oh yeah,
Nice,
a little
the
bit of drone
motorcycle
chasing
chase.
here, a little bit of this and that.
Would you feel bad if you ran into your buddy on his motorcycle and took him out?
Right.
Did you say this was a DJI? This is
the
Avatar or
DJI
something?
Avata.
Wow, that looks,
Avatar.
that looks pretty sweet.
Yeah,
I've
this
always got a
is
little bit of
not
lean
bad.
on. What's with
Yeah.
the lean?
That's off axis. That's for the video here tonight. They submitted it on purpose.
Just for you, right?
It's a theme. It's a themed video.
And you can totally tell he's like flying straight, but to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I was gonna say it's like when I got my vertical long range record. I remember fighting the wind up there, being on like 45-degree angle. My vertical long range record is under 400 feet.
This is what I was waiting for right here. This is what I was waiting for. I've seen this on the thumbnail.
I want to
too
do
sick.
clouds.
Man.
That's what, 399.9 feet?
Exactly. Plus or minus 69.
I was below 400 meters.
Yeah, I flew through some foggy clouds years ago when I first started flying long range. And every time I've flown after that, I never get the chance because it's always been a nice clear day.
It's got to be the right clouds for sure.
Oh, dude. Goonie, 398 to be exact. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
The
think my
line of
quad
sight,
can go
bro.
that high.
Sick.
It's all line of sight.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Yeah, I don't think my
Yeah,
quad
yeah.
can go that high.
No.
Yeah, that's wow. Is your quad
That's
gonna be wet
crazy.
after that though?
You wonder, right? But it's. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
the
Yeah,
quad
for
would be
sure.
warm enough that it wouldn't be bad. Once you stop, that would be the problem. I think you're
Yeah.
fine once
Wow.
you're moving because you're
And the Avada's enclosed too, isn't it? Like the FC and everything is enclosed.
yeah,
in the Avada.
everything's got
Mm.
like everything is pretty much a plastic shell around it and stuff. Kind of like the
Reminds me of, like-
Simlips do.
If you're
Yeah.
in there for a long time, it'd probably start to get to you.
Yeah, if you're like I said, if you're sitting put or you're stopped, that
Mhm.
would be a problem. But even still,
Yeah,
that
it's pretty
stuff's not
impressive.
bad. I had a
Yeah.
back in the day. I had a DJI Spark, and that thing
Mhm.
sat in like by a waterfall for like a day and a half, and I plugged it in like hours later, and it flew no problem.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I did fly like a Mavic Pro in the rain one time because I was like, I don't care about this drone anymore, and I want to get a
Mhm.
cool shot. And it was fine afterwards. I only flew maybe like 10 minutes, but yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Mhm.
I've had a couple DJI experiences between the Spark and other drones like the Mavic and the Minis and stuff like that, but I don't own one right now. But I'm getting back and forth to
Yeah.
being curious again about getting one, not just for the hobby, but also just for different shots that you can get.
Yeah.
To be able to mix
Yeah,
kind of
it's-
footage together, and there's also licensing issues where you need to have a DJI drone to do
Yeah.
an advanced licensing stuff here, which is kind of silly, but
It has to
there's
be
other
Yeah.
things
over
that-
250 grams,
Mhm.
and it's got to be, yeah.
Yeah.
Or 240, whatever, yeah. 250.
Can you fly the new Mavic, whatever, like FPV-ish? Can you fly it in the goggles? And
Mavic,
you
yeah.
can't do flippy flops, but you can do this stuff, right? Like Avatar type stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
There's some
the,
manual mode, right?
the Mini
I
4.
believe so.
Yeah, Mini
Yeah,
4,
Mini-
you can hook up the goggles too, I think, too, right?
Yep.
FPV mode on it.
Yep.
That's funny, man. I remember like with my old Mavic Pro, like, flip it into sport mode and FPV mode. I'm just like, this is like before I got into actual quads. And I'm like, man, I'm doing something here. But like, it is cool, but it's you know,
I'd rather a
That's the same
switch that
thing with
turns
my
into
Mini.
crossfire mode, so you can just take it over with your radio and just
Yeah.
do whatever the fuck you want with it.
Yeah.
that'd be sick.
And be able
Just
to
press
just
a
put
button.
everything on yours. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be sweet.
Thing is, they make those drones like too efficient that you would never be able to like.
Who's this?
Whoa,
Sorry.
whoa.
My heart just went a flutter.
Right?
We're going down the long range track now, brothers. Hang
Oh,
on to your
man.
Where is
places.
this? Is this
Dolomites.
Dolomites?
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Talk about ass clenching, though, eh?
Still only 398 exactly, but it just looks a little high because
It's only 20 feet off the side of the
zooming in.
mountain.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still it's only 20 feet off the ground. But it's,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm only about 100, 200 feet off the ground every time I fly long range as well, bro.
Yeah, it's just
2
an
kilometers up.
optical illusion, man.
Yeah, I'm always surfing the ground. I don't like going
Wow.
super high with my drones. What's the point?
Yeah, like
it's dangerous.
he's only about
DJI
10 feet
drone.
off the ground there.
DJI drones are the ones that are taking footage from way up in the sky looking down. I'm not that
Those
guy. I'm the
rebels.
guy
I mean,
surfing through the mountains. You can't even see me because I look like a bird flying through the ground
Yeah.
and through the rocks and shit, going up the gullies.
Yeah,
You don't even notice my drone.
no.
Even
Look
the
at that.
wildlife.
Friggin'
That's crazy.
ridge. Look how
That's a
sharp
beautiful
that is.
shot. That was a beautiful shot, though. Holy shit, that was nice.
I'm so glad
See,
this
like,
guy's
this
got his
is
camera
goals.
game
This is
down,
like-
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is like, this is what you like. Well, this is what I'm sure a lot of people would aspire
Crush
to be
it.
doing.
Mhm.
You know,
100%.
like,
Very much so.
That's
He's
my
got his
game. man.
camera
I love
game
it.
down. He's got his flying game down. He's got his
Oh, look at
quad
that
game
spot
down.
right there. Find a nice
Wow.
little
Yeah.
gap. It's nice when you find gaps like that.
I challenge you, Marcel. I want you to do a gap
We-
that small.
We don't get those kind of gaps like that. We get ice gaps, which you've seen.
Yeah.
You've tried.
It's
That
definitely a
shit's
different kind
nuts.
of rock, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
oh yeah.
This is a drier environment too, as well.
Yeah.
I wonder
They're
if,
sharper and steeper because they're
the-
old and broken down.
Yeah, these guys, like this guy, he's probably from around there or something, right? Like to be flying. in spots
No,
like
I think this is not in BC. This is, I believe,
no.
somewhere else.
This
Yeah.
is the Dolomites.
Yeah,
This is
Dolomites, like Italy or something, isn't
Italy,
it? Yeah,
Yeah.
Romania, kind of.
yeah.
I think his name was at the beginning. He had a very European name. So
Yeah,
Truth.
it had a bunch of little accents on the. Yeah, it's like
West
Yeah,
of Dolomites.
some-
Yeah.
Jacek, like Polish. Kind of.
Jeez.
Doesn't matter where you're from. If you can get stuff. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean,
Screw this
if
guy.
you're going to places
Screw
like
this guy. I
Look
said.
at that shot. Holy.
Fuck this guy. Now he's just making me feel bad.
Yeah, he's not making me feel
What have I
bad.
done
He's
with my
making me
life?
like I just like I want to.
Wow.
What
I
have I
want to
done
do
with my
that.
life?
I want to do that.
Super jealous.
I've wasted my life.
Even Falcon Rad would be drooling out that footage. That was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah, this. Well,
That's what we need to do.
Different
We need
types
to
of
do like
mountain ranges.
European vacation.
Wow.
European
I'm not even going to
vacation
share
long
the link
range.
for this guy, for he has way too many subscribers already.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
don't
yeah.
get that. I'm going to pull a Drew
Rightfully
Camden.
so, he should.
You're not allowed to know. You're not allowed
This
to
is
know.
top
Yeah.
secret. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, like look at that. That's some National Geographic shit, dude. Like,
Yeah, dude. What the
Yeah,
hell?
that's the kind of footage that gets you jobs.
What?
What
Is it
kind of
flying
footage-
on radio?
Was he flying a light radio? Or
He was
it
flying
a
a,
Zorro?
he was flying a Mobile.
that's got to
6.
be a troll. That's got to be
He
a
was flying
troll.
Mobile 6.
Yeah.
It looked like a Zorro or
2S.
something.
It was a
wasn't it?
2S Wolf.
No, the radio. I saw the little radio.
Oh, the radio.
Gamepad radio.
Yeah, a little Tango 2. Wow.
Well,
I gotta
ELRS
take a
these
minute.
days,
That was
right?
insane.
I guess size doesn't really matter, but I don't know. I just feel better with my giant TX16 flying those long range missions. I don't know. Tiny little like beta FPV
Big
light.
old droner.
Dude, that fucking spot was legit as all hell's bells.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
big
That was
old drone.
insane.
Yeah, props to
Best
that
of the
pilot.
Dolomites. That was the best of flying the Dolomites, man. That was
Yeah.
Now you know how I feel when I see your footage, Marcel.
Epic
Like, geez, man, I'm
journey.
so jealous of your mountains.
Yeah, it's incredible, man. It's incredible.
Dolomites, Italy. Yeah, you said there.
I've got mountain jealousy.
Locations to the village. It was 1 year ago when I decided to explore the beautiful mountain ridges, Dolomites.
Just decided to,
after-
you know.
After extensive planning, drone building, and gear preparations, we finally set off to got a beautiful place in the village of Ortese, where we spent our nights in a nice, cozy place. We luckily we
Drinking
got
beer and
lucky with
flying
the
drones.
autumn weather. One day it was completely pouring, but the other days we just had some showers, the overcast, and the westland. It's just ended.
Mhm.
Fucking hey, man, this is sick.
Perfect weather. It turned into perfect weather. That misty, yeah, cloudy. Yeah, it's beautiful.
That was too cool. Yeah.
800 gigabytes of footage that they took over a week. An absolute FPV having a long range dream.
Yeah.
And that's how I
Uh,
feel, man. 800
yeah.
gigs of footage, 4-minute video.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I bet
That's
you there's a
just
lot more
super
gigs just as
hard
nice
of
in
that.
there too.
Right.
That's just like, dude, just to siphon
He doesn't
through
show
all
going
that.
up. He doesn't show going up.
No.
He only showed going down.
That's true. That's fair. Yeah.
Oh boy, what else you got for us, buddy? My ass
Yeah,
is starting
I'm
to
just
grow
gonna
roots.
Really just quickly do that one. Your ass is already growing. You literally like just woke up on sitting.
I've
on
been
there.
sitting in this chair since like 8:30 this morning.
You've been sitting there since yesterday and a half.
Pretty well, yeah, but yeah, 8 hours before that, I was sitting in this chair too.
All right, we've got our friend here. We got
Yes.
his Taiwan flight.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. I have seen this one. This
Yes.
is cool, man. It's a nice little spot.
That's crazy.
I think you maybe
Dude.
had some questions and stuff for us. Anything you want to talk about or ask? Go right ahead, right?
I remember wishing you'd go farther towards the mountain. I think.
I know. Dude, so that place where I just took off from is my girlfriend's grandpa's little compound up in the mountains. And
Freaking
this is
brilliant.
this is literally with a 5-inch drone running freestyle props, running a 4S pack, no
Nice.
no
4S.
no capacity, I'm doing like 500 milliwatts and hoping for the best. This is the first time I've ever flown anything like this ever. And I was like,
it works
well,
though, man. It worked.
I'm like, I'm just gonna see what happens, and if my video starts getting really bad, I'm gonna turn around and maybe turn around before it gets too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but my goal is to see that the little butt at the top, the little peaks at the top.
Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
On the
going
left?
back-
The butt.
Yeah,
The butt.
yeah. I'm going back there in January, and I'm going up there, man.
You're
I'm
revisiting
do
the
it, man.
butt.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Do
do
it.
it. I'm gonna. That's my goal. Like,
Revisiting.
yeah, revisit, because this is. I mean, I go there. I got somewhere to stay. I'm up in the mountains. Like,
Yeah.
dude, it's
A
too
few
cool,
days
man.
there, you get a couple different takes.
Yep.
Dan, if
yep,
he doesn't
Nice.
get there the second time, he might have to go back the third time to enter the butt.
yeah.
Just kidding.
I really wanted
I
to
think you should
hit
call
this
the-
gap. You see this bridge gap? I kind of like, if I stood in
Yeah.
another
Oh,
spot,
yeah.
I want to hit that.
Yeah.
You should. Hit
Because I
the
could
butt.
stand
Yeah.
on that bridge, but the only thing is,
I was gonna say, can you see the butt from the bridge?
no, there's a big hill covering it, so like I wouldn't have good line of
Ah.
sight.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like,
shit.
but look at all this around there. Like, dude, I gotta send it a little further than that. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, but for
It's
a first
teaser for
taste,
sure.
yeah, for a first taste of what long range could be like, man,
Dude, yeah.
I'm
that'd be sick.
Yeah.
just, I have to do it. There's no,
Yeah.
there's
And
no.
I think I asked
Yeah.
you, what VTX are you running for that? Like, what are you running for
This
and
one,
everything? Like, you know?
this VTX was either the TBS Unify, I think at like 500 or maybe 600. It was either that or the Tramp HV at 500 milliwatt.
So
Mhm.
even still not at the full capacity.
No.
Falcon Ride, I know, flies at 800. I fly obviously at 2 watts, I was saying earlier, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
you could, like, with that kind of power, you can really dip more into the trees and stuff, which I think,
Yep.
you know, if you get something like that AKK or
Yep.
even that Rush new one that they put out and stuff like that, those ones are really put out
Yeah.
the mega power and can really
And the right
penetrate
antennas,
more
I
of the
guess,
trees.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a
I
big
use
difference.
True RC all around, so I mean,
Yeah.
there was something that somebody said about matching antennas quad to quad or quad to goggle, so
Yeah.
that like you're not using
Yeah.
something totally different. But
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
True RC stubbies on my goggles and True RC singularities on my quads.
yeah, I got singularity all around, and then patch.
Yeah.
Man, you know what was really cool
Yeah, I've
about
got
this
the
flight?
iFlight patch.
Sorry to cut you off
Mhm.
there. What was really cool about this flight? There was
No, it's
I have some other footage, like when it was another day when it wasn't as cloudy, and when I was going through the
Mhm.
tops of the peaks, you'd see like big groups of birds just like boom diving down into the forest, like
Okay.
and
Yeah.
like it
Creeping
was
up the
insane,
birds.
dude. Like it's a magical place, bro. I'm telling you
Mhm.
right now, it's a magical place. Like
Well, because they're not used to air movement and like drones and other shit.
Oh yeah,
like
anything coming over
that.
making
They're
noise.
kind of, like
they're run for
curious,
it.
right? They're not afraid yet.
What are the drone laws in Thailand like?
so man, it's funny because everybody always mixes up Taiwan and Thailand. I swear, like the last like
That's
10
true.
people.
Sorry, were you in
I did
Taiwan?
tonight.
Yeah, it was Taiwan. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay, dude. It's
You're forgetting what you said.
no, it's all good, bro. It's all good. It's just funny, like everybody
I
mixes up the
screwed
two
up,
because
too.
they sound so similar. Like Thailand,
Yeah.
Taiwan, like it sounds almost the same.
My
like,
brain just went.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
We
Yeah,
watched
what are the
Thailand
laws
really
like?
earlier too. That didn't help.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's all good.
Knew
Yeah,
that
like
guy in the beginning cut his video out from the stream. Just kidding.
that's all good, man.
No,
Yeah,
no.
it's I mean let's just say this, I bring my DJI Mini 2 out there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Safe
That's-
space,
yeah.
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 The other one you're not allowed to bring? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not necessarily saying that, but I don't know. I don't actually know fully. I think it's all good though, because I actually met up with a bunch of FPV dudes out there, and actually met up with a shop owner and like kind of flew with them. They showed me some sick spots. There's another video on my YouTube. I don't know if we have time for that or not, but it was another spot in Taiwan. But it's all good if
Not
not. Like,
Thailand.
No, yeah. I can look for it right now. I don't think I had anything else from you lined up right now. I only had a more left.
So
yeah,
could
if
you do a long
uh,
range
have
from Taiwan to
time and you
Thailand?
guys aren't pushed for time, I can keep her going. Yeah, if you have it lined up anywhere on
do you want me
a
to
link.
send it Discord or just in the StreamYard, I guess,
Or if
right?
you just say the name, I can find it. I'm on your channel right now. I'm not sure exactly which
So-
video you mentioned, but
It's like the first one. It's like Taiwan Bando FPV.
fuck, I was just looking at that and I was about to click it because that's a
Okay.
great name and I want to see that too. So perfect.
Dude, this spot was
We
crazy.
don't have bandos here in Canada. We're pretty much like a bunch of,
Yeah.
we have a barndo. That's
Yeah, we have
about it.
barndos or like construction
Dude, I'm your
sites.
first like on a lot of your videos. This is bullshit. You guys haven't subscribed to Koala FPV. I don't know what the hell you guys even doing here.
Oh man.
Dude, 21 subscribers. Like, again, like how? Same with you, Twisted. What the fuck, man? Like, how?
I subscribe to Koala. So.
How?
Oh sweet. Wait. So yeah, TwiztidSkyz. Yeah, I'll subscribe back right now too, bro.
No, but I mean, you guys have like been killing it too. And like, you look back on my channel in my first year and 2 years, like, man, come on.
Yeah.
You guys are killing it, dude. Good job, man. I appreciate you guys being here. I really respect meeting you guys from Ontario,
Likewise,
where I grew
bro.
up, and people that I've, maybe never get to see in the US, but it's fucking sick, man. You guys are,
Yeah.
dude, you guys deserve a little bit more respect than this. That's crazy. 21.
I appreciate it,
24.
man. Dude, I'll put it. You know what?
24 now.
I'll put it all on the sim practice, bro. If you're gonna, practicing the fucking sim before you get in real life, but it'll help.
Greenhorn
Yeah,
FPV
24.
even in the house. What's up, Greenhorn? I haven't seen you in a long
Hey,
time,
man.
motherfucker. Man, I haven't seen Greenhorn in here in a long time.
What up, Greenhorn? Thanks, man. CMYK.
I wonder. No, I haven't seen Greenhorn in so long that I haven't made him a moderator in that long. I had I do a
Has he
bunch
been
of
around that
once in a
long that he's
while.
not really a greenhorn anymore, right?
Blue horn, technically. Yeah, it's not a greenhorn anymore. Green is now memberships. Back then, it used to be, I think, green or something.
Oh,
No, but a greenhorn is another term for a newbie, right? You're a greenhorn.
Is it?
If you're green,
okay.
yeah.
That it is. That it is.
And we had Josh here earlier, which I'm scrolling up to try and find. Kim Fuse doesn't even have a wrench. So on this channel, we always give everybody a wrench because you guys can all just do the whole clickety-click thing and just be able to subscribe to each other quicker and easier just by those 3 dots. And then you click on it and you can go to channel.
Sweet.
Managing standard.
I'm so laughing at Goonie saying that place gives me a big old droner.
That's a great comment. That's a
Right?
great comment.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's good to see you, Greenhorn. Hope you've been well, man. I wanted to jump in this Taiwan bando, so give me 4 more seconds. It's getting busy. Trying to get ready for Whooptopia. Fuck yeah, bro.
Nice.
That's where I remember Greenhorn from. Fucking rights, man. That's sick.
Chuck, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, my computer's doing funny things.
Okay, so if I go back to all this video, bando action. Like I was saying, I had like a barndo that I could fly, but that was pretty much it for us here in Canada.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's rare.
We don't have
man.
igloos we can fly through, or otherwise we would have an igloo fly through. But
Yeah, we
Maybe
should
that
go
could be
build
one of our
some.
challenges. Build an igloo. And,
In
maybe
the
I could do
winter?
that this winter.
that'd be sick. Whoop an igloo.
I am thinking about making like a tiny whoop, like 65mm course out front in the winter out of snow and LEDs.
And this is in Thailand. Wow. Just kidding.
You fucker. That's funny. Yeah.
Oh,
Do you bug your girlfriend and call her Thai from Thailand?
No,
You
like
should do that.
I should mess
Teaser.
with her a little more. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny,
Introduce her
bro.
as my Thai girlfriend.
It's like you can decide which is the ending part.
Oh.
So basically, long story short about this location was like my girlfriend wanted to go to this like fancy Starbucks. So it was just like kind of like a little whatever Starbucks kind of thing, and
Wow.
this was right beside it. And I was like, well, I got to go get my drone now from the hotel.
Yes.
A bunch of weird
Right
stuff
answer.
over there beside that shit. Like, what's going on even over at the rock park? What is that?
I know,
about?
dude. It's all a bunch of like shipping containers that they turn into like a venue-y type of thing, but because of how the world was for a bit, it was all locked down.
Wow.
Crazy.
It's like
Like,
a
dude.
hoonigan course for like drifting. Like this is
Yeah.
Dude, this is insane. It's just stairs going to nowhere, platforms and shit. It's just like
I know, dude. And
And
I had
tarps,
to
like,
I had to include my DVR because like, I'm flying analog there. It's pretty interesting.
This is absolutely a sim level.
I know.
Yeah,
I
dude,
know.
this is
100%.
so
I
sick.
think I've flown this before.
Yeah.
No, this
I recognize that I-beam.
It's very recognizable to a liftoff level. I think that plane.
The scary part about this was that it was really wet on the grounds on the inside, right?
Mhm,
So,
Yeah.
and I was there the day before and I flew it, but it was even more wet, so I didn't even go inside at all.
no way.
Yeah.
But
It looks like it's
yeah.
an old water park, but it's not a water park because there's just no drainage to anything. It's just,
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy, man. Like it has like this little bridge thing you can go through. You can fly through the shipping crates. You can,
Nice.
yeah. There's just a bunch of stuff you can do, man. I was like, yeah.
This is a sick spot.
I would love to go back. I know I'd break everything if I went back. I didn't break anything when I was there, which was really surprising. Oh, a few props, but
Yeah. It goes without saying.
then like you look in
got
the
your
background.
dedicated 500 milliwatt signal thing on the
Oh, yeah.
SD, make sure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
that's a
Yeah,
race
This is
course
cool.
like
It's just big open area with all the red and white containers. It's
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
they throw like
wow.
events inside that. They'll throw like a big like bash of some sort.
That's
but,
where MXC is filmed, bro.
like,
That's
Right.
where MXC is
Race
filmed,
yeah,
bro.
most extreme elimination
dude.
challenge. You're right. You're right. Oh, dude, I missed that. I missed that.
oh,
Sure.
there's like a little
Host,
go-kart track there. It's like a
right?
go-kart track or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, dude.
Ken
It's
Blankenship.
Yeah.
such a cool spot, man. Such a cool
Oh, that's
spot.
wicked.
Easy.
Ripping down the palm trees and the storefronts there.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Sick.
It's
no
literally like the human version of Follow, guys.
Yeah.
Just running around in a big platform, getting from one area to another.
I'm just
Oh,
like,
there's-
okay.
I saw koala.
Oh, there's the koala.
There's
Oh, coming in.
koala.
Let's see if we can get the landing. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm slowed down a little more now. There we go. Okay, there's the landing.
Cuts his own hamstring with his prop.
Oh, I thought the video was done. I think it's pretty much done. I don't know why I put this clip back in. I already landed, but
Hell, why not?
I
Yeah.
think we've had this full like every other week about EBR's video, and it still keeps coming out to be a tie between analog and
Yeah, we did
HPV.
that
I
last
don't
week
think
too.
anybody ever will know.
Well, let's get him on the show.
I've tried. We'd have to do the show at like 2 p.m.
oh
at the
yeah,
very
was he's Europe based, right?
yeah.
Oh, this was the ending. I'm pretty
No
sure I
excuse.
crashed right here.
No excuse.
Yeah, just a little
Oh,
flippity
yeah.
dip.
Oh, into the water too. No? Oh no, you're upside down.
No, that was all good. I don't know.
I
Man,
thought,
this
you,
video
I
is
thought
way
it was
too
the
long.
reflection, but
Yeah,
this video is way too long.
Yeah, I find like there's like a few different types of pilots. There's like TikTok and like Instagram Reel pilots, or there's YouTube pilots, or maybe a combination of both.
Mhm.
And I feel like the YouTube ones are like it's always way longer videos, obviously.
Mhm.
And then I mean it makes sense that the platforms that's what they're for.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's more of a story where I find Instagram and TikTok, they're stories, but they're very short, quick, like clips more
Yeah.
than they are stories of things. And
yeah,
like if you really want to get involved in something and you're like brand new to say FPV or whatever,
Yeah.
you go say TikTok or Instagram or YouTube and you look shit up, you're probably like, because of the hobby and where it's at now, you're probably like, and I don't know shit about TikTok really, but
no,
sure that you'll probably get more interested in drones and FPV by those two before you would get stoked on YouTube, unless
Yep.
unless you knew somebody or like
Mhm.
kind of understood something, maybe in like the YouTube land of like maybe you're just like a stoner like me and you just like bot grinder and stuff.
Yeah.
Look at
Mhm.
stupid silliness and you just like want to, you know, be
Yeah.
involved in bullshit too as well. Like there's a whole different level of drone variants of people in different communities and stuff.
Totally.
It's a huge community. And then there's Donnie and there's everybody. There's a lot of people that do
Donnie.
stuff.
Donnie.
Or there's people that post videos like Curry Kitten
Yep.
who are informational and Partial Barbell and blah 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 and blah. So like, but I think you would get more as a new person into the thing. You get more interested
Viewers
by
or-
like the quick clips than you would
Yeah.
long format.
Mhm.
Unless you just have a lot of time on your hands, like we all did when we had the COVID issues.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. That's my trip.
For sure.
fucking-
Right?
That was really cool though. Bandos are fucking dope.
Did
Especially
Did you see
in,
Greenhorn in the chat got sponsored?
Greenhorn? We have a spot called
Yeah.
Drone Champs that's hosting monthly whoop races. They're sponsoring my sucky ass for Whooptopia with a free unlimited track time.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, get somebody.
Mhm.
I know he's been racing hard. I know he hangs out a lot
It's
with
gotta-
Doc and those guys.
It's got to be
So-
good for a racer to get lots of track time. You know what I mean? Have that
Right?
to be able to go to somewhere and just practice.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so the last two videos are the only two videos left. Wow, that's really smart. What
Last
is
two videos
a-
are the only two videos left.
yeah.
You're
Amazing.
damn right. Sounds about right.
I'll do the 6-minute one first. Because fuck, that'd be crazy to do that one first or last.
6
One's
minutes?
a potato video. The other one is a fog video. I think I'm gonna do the fog video. Sean G FPV does some awesome content, and he's flying his wing through the fog for us
Ooh,
today.
Ooh.
nice.
If I can open it
Nice.
up without being a total dumbass. These last two videos. Oh, the last two videos. Oh my god! I clicked off it. Okay,
What'd you do?
Oh,
just play it. Just play it. Congrats on the track time, Greenhorn. Yeah, CMYK says that's awesome. I thought I had this video lined up with the other fog cloud video, but I guess I rearranged something.
What are we gonna do with you? You'll never work in this town again.
Sweet.
Man, this is nice. If you have low lying clouds like that, you kind of have to send it up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Lower lying clouds, I guess.
Now that cool winter or fall weather's here, I'm hoping to get one of these days.
Yeah.
Here. I was pissed because I woke up a little bit late the other day, but I did notice it was one of those beautiful mornings with the sun coming in sideways and
Mm-hmm.
frost on the grass and like everything was misty. I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
I'm not ready, but I should have had a battery charge just for one rip out and back in the sunrise, you know?
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Speaking of
I-
which, gonna charge a
Uh,
battery tonight.
Yeah, it's supposed to be nice tomorrow.
Yeah,
I don't know about here. I think it's
Mm.
supposed to be cloudy here. Doesn't
Cloudy
matter.
never
I
means
got too much.
cloudy could mean like a nice sunny bright
This.
day with a little bit of clouds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chase those
my
clouds.
day's also clouded with too much work. So,
Mm.
but I
Just
will be
put your
watching out the
camera
window
degree
just
at
in
like
case.
5 degree and just chase clouds all day. Just chill.
Yeah.
Just long range
all
chill.
day.
Just
Yeah, there's
long
something
range,
about-
nowhere.
There's something about these like chill, like something about these chill flights. As much as freestyling is cool and all, and you do flippy floppies and blah blah blah, there's something about this type of flying that is just a different type of feeling. It
Mhm.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's so
It takes all types, right?
yeah.
chill vibes, 100%.
That's why I put it at the end of the stream too. It's kind of like the bring down, chill type of relaxing video.
Yeah.
Like, I can
wanna
fall
do
That's why I've been
the
getting
best.
into the- I've been really digging the tree surfing, like the hills of trees and
Yeah.
banks
Yeah.
of trees and stuff. And
That's
I want
right.
to definitely want to do more better cinematic of skimming the tops of trees. Like that's why I'm thinking about building a long range too,
Mhm.
to do bigger swoops down the hills and stuff like that, like fast, not loop-de-loops or flip-de-flips, but you know,
Right. Well,
nice
and, like
fast.
I just got into
down
the
the hill.
DJI game, and like tree surfing now is a whole new ball game when you move from analog to digital. Like you can
You
count
see
the
everything.
leaves on the trees as you're passing by. You get like caught up
Yeah,
in like the beauty of
But
things a little more, you know. And it's
Totally.
but they're also like they're like a secret racetrack because there's all these like little nooks
Yeah.
and crannies to do
Yeah.
banks and turns and nice little swoops and just to follow the contours. And
it's
there's something about it. It's just like never-ending fun.
That's kind of the reason why I fly long range the way I do. In a lot of my videos,
Yeah.
you kind of stop sometimes and hover a little bit to come into something. But it's also kind of like mentally, I'm also like preparing to like maybe something's moving in that area, because in analog, you don't see those fine details, and you want to get nice and tight shots to anything and everything that I can. And yeah, sometimes it fucks up the flow, but sometimes it's because of, wow, did you see that? Did you see the bird fly by? That fucking went by twice in that video? I bet a lot of people didn't. You know, all these little details that sometimes you watch a couple times, you're like, whoa, dude, that was sick.
Yeah.
But you know, you see it the second, third time, you're like, I didn't notice that before. Yeah. And here we go with Eric Smith. This is a friend of ours in Washington State. Just
Did you say this is the potato drone?
This is the potato drone.
Yeah, I thought about the potato drone actually for like a long range type of thing. Just send up and hopefully it comes back and reliable, whatever. But I don't know, man. Like it seems like the simplest way to get into it, I guess. But
yeah,
it is a
turnkey
operation.
I don't know if it's simplest. It's simplest because it's already made for you. You don't have to tune it and make it and everything like that. But in fairness, I think you could probably do better with the Mavic Mini 4 even. Mavic Mini 4 has better distance and shit. It's crazy. Crazy.
What kind of flight times would you get on the potato if you were to do this on the potato? You're not like doing hard freestyle. You're just doing a mountain climb. How long can the potato go for?
Till it
10
crashes.
minutes, 15?
Till it crashes.
20 minutes?
It's got to be somewhat efficient, right? It's DJI.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't even know what the avatar does.
Till the end of the video.
Yeah, it'll go to the end of the video. Oh, this is like that other one. I do love those yellow trees and the black mountain.
Yeah, it's the time of the year for sure. And everyone's showing off the yellows and the gold colors again.
Yep.
The video I showed of the mountain range that was all lit up gold was pretty much the same idea.
Yeah, I flew yesterday night at sunset and was cruising around the tops of some like trees that were, they're changing now. It's a beautiful time of the year to be doing that stuff, man. Like analog, digital doesn't matter. It still looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of the thing I was putting out too, is like I fly analog too as well. And like when you're into the shot, when you're getting close and stuff like that, I'm not worried about what I can see per se. Like I'm more worried about the camera view and like what it's looking at and shit.
Yep.
And like not really like hoping or guessing or like praise the Lord, I get a good shot. It's like you kind of know
feeling
what you're looking at, and you're feeling you kind of like know what you're looking at without having to be able to see the full scope of the detail and shit. And like unless you're like looking for something super crazy detailed, which we're not as FPV pilots, we're just looking at the landscape. Really,
you're looking at the whole. You're not. Yeah, you're looking at it as a picture.
You're not looking for a fish and shit. You're not looking for like a person to run across the field or something.
Yeah, you're framing it up and like and with analog, it's like who cares if it's digital or analog? Like you can see good enough to be able to get the shot that you want in the end. So
you're not lacking in stuff you need to see.
Like
you see everything you can see
you can see all the detail you need. It may not be all the detail you want, but but I mean, like I keep having this argument with people. They're like, you got to go digital. I'm like, I don't mind analog. I actually
Yeah.
like I can see what I'm flying. I can see where I'm flying.
I
And
get that.
do I want to spend $300 per VTX and $1,000 on goggles to see a little bit better? Okay, quite a bit better, but like, you know, is it necessary?
I'm sure the gear guy in you is like, yes, I totally want that, but
Oh yeah,
the responsibility of your wallet.
One of the biggest
You
issues
don't need
I
it.
also find that people don't realize, especially like kind of newer pilots and stuff like that, and I would say newer pilots that like haven't been around for DJI or for analog as much
Yeah.
as what some of us have, and I would say that there's a lot more issues between a connection for an analog connection than there is for an HD connection, because you're basically just plugging in a unit. Right, and the units like basically plug in adapter and shit. Like, there's not a lot of like mis-soldering, misconnection, you
Yeah.
could have a shitty solder connection on both your VTX analog and your fucking your wire into your FC for it. And, you know, maybe your wire has got a really bad ground and stuff like that. You know, I mean, there's so many issues that people have analog that where everyone's like, analog sucks. I'm like, you just suck at fucking soldering. Or you just suck at fucking connecting your shit together. Like, that's not analog's fault. And like, people were like, well, that's why I picked HD. It's like, dude, you have no idea. You just don't understand it yet. Like, you haven't understand how to get better connections out of shit. Like, everything else, everything else will power up fine if you just have a decent-ish solder connection.
Yeah.
Because your RX, I mean, you'll still get a connection. Especially with Crossfire. It's still going to be amazing.
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's what I find. Like
VTX
analog and Crossfire.
Yeah, especially using those wires. And then I've told people over and over too, is like, you got a TBS that can take it, use their video connection. Just take your ground and put it to your fucking to your ECC, your input, or your battery. You'll have the cleanest connection ever. And it's, you know, it's where your capacitor is, dude. I mean, why not? Right? You know, it's the cleanest source. But that's, again, full powered VTXs like mine that take, 6S.
The more power too, you got to be more diligent about all your connections and your how clean your signal is and everything, because you're just going to amplify shit. You know what I mean? Like, amplification is not going to get you anything.
Well, like, make sure your wires are like as short as you can, have them twisted and like
clean and
clean solder joints and just clean build. Yeah.
All right.
Not
I'm going to pick
everything else.
One random video from here. That's going to be short, 6 minutes. This is our random video, last video of the night. Decided to do something a little bit different, but this is kind of cool. This is Norway. This kind of looks like our footage, me and Falco.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that looks like yours.
Crevices,
right?
He's getting down in there.
Norway.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I saw a shadow. When you see a shadow.
Wow.
Just one little mishap, and you clip the top of one of those
pieces. This is exactly identical.
One mishap, and you don't have a drone anymore.
Nope.
That's what it's like surfing the trees too, right? You come flying around the top of one, and like, oh shit, there's another one right there.
What a stream, though! Look at that, man. Like,
wow, yeah.
Just up there, like where no one is ever gonna be. Like,
Marcel wishes his stream was this good. Whoa!
No, I've been up and down waterfalls this good. I've been up and down waterfalls this good. This is like very comparable. Like, this is very comparable. Oh wow, it's going down to another lake though.
I love the green lake. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is a really nice dive though. I've got to do some more dives like that.
That was amazing. It's
oh, that's where he's at.
Flying.
That's a cool spot.
He's flying backwards.
He's got the Avada.
Crazy.
And it's this type of flying, I swear, it's like, I don't want to say it's not better than freestyle, it's different, but like, I don't know, man. I feel like this kind of flying will give you the craziest different feeling than just flipping around.
Yeah. It's very dramatic.
That's
like, your heart just gets going, I bet.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a gut feeling, that's for sure.
Oh, is it? It's more in the gut than the heart rate.
Wow.
Yeah, a little
Once
bit
you
above the
drop,
leg.
yeah. Heart rate a little
I
bit.
love the
but
backwards. It's fun.
I don't know. I've gotten used to the heart rate part, I guess.
True.
I think it's like you still get that feeling, like, you know, that feeling you get in your gut when you're on a high building or a high balcony
yeah.
or something, like
Yeah,
looking over
yeah.
the edge.
Like
And, you know, when
butterflies
you're
or
doing it,
something.
when you're doing it in the goggles and you're way up high and you roll over and dive down, you still get a bit of that, right? Like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not nausea, but that what's that feeling? I can't remember, think of the word for it, but yeah.
So it's like it's when you. It's the same thing as like if you just dive. If you go up high enough, just boom, look straight down and just dive straight down. It's you get that.
It's fun to do.
Yeah. What is that
roll
word?
over and drop. Yeah.
It's not.
That
It's not
sensation of-
nausea. It's like
Yeah. Cinelifter for less than $10,000 and
Mhm.
two nerds with goggles to fly it. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, man,
that's the difference, right? Like, no, but think about it. Like 20 years ago, we're doing stuff cinematically that 20 years ago was
No
Yeah.
way you could
not
do.
possible without hundreds of thousands of dollars of equipment.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. 100%.
Like our GoPros today are better
that was
than
close.
the digital cinematography cameras were 15 years ago for sure. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you could totally shoot the opening scene of Jurassic Park now on a drone for, you know, a couple $100.
Or at least Frozen. Or at least
Yeah,
Frozen.
Frozen.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, no, this is cool. Like that.
Yeah.
I know, Marcel. This is like your type of flying, right? Like this is the kind of shit that you love to do, right? Like
Yeah.
that's so sick, man. Like if
Yeah.
you have access to this type of environment, this is what you have to do.
Oh,
You have
man.
to do it.
You have
Yeah.
to.
Look how
Follow
far
me.
down the bottom of the valley is. How far you have to go. Like you just
Yeah.
It's only down by
you
the
never
water
run out
there.
of you never run out of space. You know what I mean? Like that's where I am. I'm in such a tight location.
Yeah.
I'm always running out of space. You know what I mean? Just
Oh, he's
just
right
to
up there.
open
He's
it up
standing right
and
there. He's
go.
totally up there.
Oh, he's literally at the top of that.
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Nice.
That's
Nice
sick.
day
yeah.
for a walk, eh?
Yeah, nice little
Nice
walk up the mountain.
For a walk.
I mean, you
Well,
think
you
these
could
guys
get
ever
to the
get like
top,
helis up
pussy?
there?
Well, you could get to the top, man. Come on, dude.
You get like
What's
the
up?
Red Bull drone team up there.
Right.
Yeah, like
Dude,
what? You
that's
gotta
sick.
get a helicopter up there, man. Like damn.
I want to see somebody fly a drone while they're skydiving.
Wow, this guy.
Um,
That'd be a lot of control to worry about, I think.
Yeah.
like, dude, chase
Oh, that's
yourself.
Shaggy. That's Shaggy. He's like a racer guy too, right? Yeah.
Oh,
that's
he's a
Shaggy.
racer. Ah.
Yeah. I seen him on the was it DRL
Yeah, it is
stuff?
Shaggy FPV.
Shady FPV. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he used to race
Cool.
DRL. Yeah. He's got
Yeah.
motocross stuff. He's got all kinds of cool shit going on there.
So
Got
sick.
videos from
I
3
gotta-
years ago. I just
need to
randomly
build a
picked
long-
it out of my YouTube
Long range
search.
surfer.
Huh. Vertigo, greenhorn. That's right. It's the vertigo feeling.
Vertigo. That's the
Vertigo.
word. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank
That was
you.
amazing.
Yeah, that was
It's
that
way
was
too
so
hard to
good.
think of that word.
Inspired by that, I got to
Oh
share.
man, I'm gonna have to build a long range rig now, Marcel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
And this
me
will-
too.
this will
I think we
be-
all do.
Yeah.
This will do it
Wait.
as well.
So what's the build list? A 7-inch rad lion?
Yep. Or a
With
scout.
3
If you
watt.
got the O3 unit, get the Rad Lion Scout or Rad Scout or whatever it's called.
Nice. 7-inch, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's a lightweight. It's not meant for GoPro. It's meant for just the O3 unit.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
is it? I
This
think I'd
is
want to
an
do
old
GoPro though.
volcanic
I don't know.
one. Yeah,
GoPro is still better
You want to
footage.
get like the EOS 7 Falcon or the Rad Lion 7 then
What for GoPro?
for a 7-inch.
I think-
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
if I did long range, I'd want to do GoPro just because it's the best you're going to get for the action cameras, anyways, right? It's better than the
Mhm.
O3 still.
I guess it's just the weight though, right? Like the extra 100 and some
Yeah.
odd grams.
You do
I thought
naked.
about it. I've seen guys do the O3 long range stuff and like it can pass, but yeah, it'll never be a GoPro, but
Yeah,
like
maybe the next one will be.
maybe the next one, whatever's in these new Mavic, whatever Cine
Yeah.
Mavics.
Yeah, 04, yeah.
OcuSync
04
19
exactly.
or-
Yeah, maybe they'll. I don't know though. It's like
That's the whole thing with DJI though. It's like every year they're like everyone's like, I don't know, it could be a little bit better, but it's
Little
all
bit better.
right. And then it
It's
gets
all
better,
right,
and then
yeah.
it's
A little
like,
bit.
oh, it's gonna
It's
be better.
incremental.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
incremental.
it's never like good enough for these fucking guys. Well, DJI is hilarious.
Well,
So,
man, why don't
Somebody's just gotta be like,
these fuckers, man.
we
You
need a
gotta
company
do
to
the
just
remote.
drop the
Fuck
fucking
you.
hammer and build like the best.
no DJI
can
and
be,
GoPro
yeah.
just have to team up, and then they'll have like an epic little
Hmm.
thing. But
There's
like,
an
it-
idea.
I don't
Epic
know.
Monopoly.
Yeah, literally. Like the thing is though, like they're kind of like competitors though, right? In
They'd
a
come up
way.
with a dominant. They'd come up with a camera that'd be called the Dominator V3s or something.
Seriously though, if you put a GoPro 12 in a Session 5, you know, with removable batteries and removable SD card slot and everything, I
Which
would
will
pay
never
whatever you
happen.
asked for it. I would pay whatever you asked for it.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
that would be like the unicorn, right?
Well, there is.
I don't care
rumors
if it-
like Adex is coming out with a new goggle system soon, so who knows? The
And
fuck
don't
that-
lie to me saying it can't be done. This
Right.
is bullshit. It could totally be done.
I feel like the-
Thunderbolt, what's up? We're just wrapping up here, brother. Good to see you.
We were talking about you earlier, Fun per Volt.
Can't believe we've been on for fucking 3 hours. It's crazy.
Wow.
You were.
Wow. Yeah, it's midnight here in Ontario. That's crazy.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Past my bedtime. Holy. No.
Way past my bedtime. I got to be up for work in like 5 hours. Yay!
Oh,
Nice.
Nice. That
Oh,
was
there's a
great.
dive.
Oh man,
Guys,
that's
all for
beautiful
being
footage.
there.
Sick.
That was Shaggy, right? Was that Shaggy?
No, that
again?
was
That was me.
that was Mr. Mr.
Me.
I
Off
didn't see the
Axis.
video change.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I thought it was still in Norway.
Shagway to me. That was Florida.
that was
That
Florida.
was Florida.
Fucking right,
Just
bud.
outside of Tampa.
That's Thailand. That was Thailand for sure.
All right. Well,
He's down in
congrats.
Tampa,
Twisted
Tampa,
FPV.
Florida.
Hope we got a little bit more, even farther past your 200 mark. Koala, hope
Woohoo.
you're inspired.
Hell yeah.
This is a
Thank
long
you guys. Thanks everybody.
Oh man, big
Yeah.
time.
I love you all.
Guys, all have a great night. Thank you again for all the buddies that are watching, and everybody who's hitting the
Everybody
like,
Go give somebody a hug.
shit.
Heck
Check
yeah.
out our shops
Peace
on-
out, y'all.
and hit up on the Discord if you haven't been on the Discord. Check us out on YouTube or on FPV World, as well as TeePublic. If you want to buy T-shirt, stickers, or any cool merch like a coffee mug or hat or anything cool like that, and all goes to support the channel and get back to you guys for more giveaways. I was going to do a giveaway tonight for a gift card, but I'll leave that for next week, and we'll just make it a $25 one next week. And hope you guys
Poor
all
Fun
great.
per Volt there, man.
Yeah, fun for all.
Fun per Volt.
Bye.
Take
Bye.
care.
Take you later.
Sup, y'all. Later,
Yeah.
y'all.
Take care. Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Take care.
Good to
Connect
meet you, man.
guys. I'll see you
Good
guys.
to meet you
next
guys.
time.
We'll have to fly soon.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, be sick.
I've never
Okay.
flown with anybody, so
Oh, snap.
I'm all on my own.
Yeah.
Dude, you got to do it, man. You got to
Yeah.
do it.
I got to, especially that bus station. So we can see if we could go
Oh
hit that
man. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Damn. That'd be crazy, guys.
up. Be good.
Peace.